All right, greetings everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. I am doing quite well. I got a couple more hours. Whoops, not ending. Share screen. There we go. I got a couple more hours and then I'm going to be back to being on call. So a little bit more freedom. And I plan to enjoy it with all of you playing some Rogue Trader. So I appreciate you all stopping in. What up, Elsie? How are you, dude? What's good, Quintech? Travis, how are you, man? What's up, Sierra? Hope all of you are doing well. Ready for Thursday? Is it Thursday when the Game Awards happen? I'll probably end up streaming the Game Awards first. And then we'll get into the Temple of Elemental Evil. What up, Boozler? How are you, dude? Exodus, Expanse, Iron Man if it comes out. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things for next year for sure. A lot of interesting games coming out next year. And this year isn't done. Of course, we're going to get Dark Heresy in a couple of weeks. We were, I thought, originally supposed to get Sword Haven in December, but it looks like that's not happening. So I'll be interested to find out when that game is going to come out. Maybe it's going to be like January or February. What up, Lennon? How are you, dude? What dark... It's not me, Travis. I'm like the rest of you, just observing what's happening and appreciating it. Why do I have to go back to Vivos? Urge the people form a militia. Urge the people to flee. Definitely not. All the filing shows up in red. 2 weapons. I got plenty of weapons, so yeah, here. Form a militia. There you go. And then we're good. And yep, we're good. Excellent. Dark Heresy isn't on PS5 for alpha. Yeah, only PC, right? So you got a little wait. What up, Godzilla? I'm doing all right, man. Hope you can say the same. Oh, maybe this is what happens. Yes, I did. Where is he? Look, is Solomon causing trouble? Master has made it unbearable. He's introduced new policies. Each shift now begins with a penitential scourging followed by an inspection. You're not in charge. We should heed his wisdom and learn from it. And you have learned not to choose instead to wallow in cowardice. I always brought Solomon with me to Camara, so I haven't seen Vivos in this manner. That's interesting.
Cast your eye there.
Jailer. This is actually kind of cool to see it changed up like this.
My pleasure.
Whoa, what's that? Critical damage dealt by the wearer with pistols is increased by 11% if the lore imperial is 150 or greater. Huh. Jay would actually like that. And it actually scaled with something. I wonder if it scaled with something that Jay likes. Yeah, the EverQuest crash out was hilarious. That is, whoa. Eyes on the floor, scum, as I said. Good Lord. Yeah, that was awesome. What up, Jovi? How are you? Doesn't Dark Heresy Alpha Access start sometime around December 16th? Yes, that's correct. I want to do that next Rogue Trader playthrough. I took Solomon into Act 3 during your DLC 2 playthrough. Yeah, this is my first time experiencing what it's like if you don't take him with you to Camara. And it's actually rather interesting. Grok shit, don't you dare die out of orders. One of you is missing, everyone is punished. Doesn't matter, you're already dead. Solomon turns sharply toward you. He is not wearing a rebreather, and fresh bandages peek out from under his uniform. The former proctor roars, consumed with rage. Who opened your cells? Who did it? Speak, or your deaths will be... It seems Solomon is a breath away from lunging for you next, but recognition glimmers in those deranged eyes and his voice goes quiet, as if all his strength has fled him. Galeto? What happened here? A pathetic attempt on my life, the second one today. One of the jailers let the cells unlock so the prisoners could do their dirty work. No matter. I will find the culprits and execute each and every one of them. I was told you had been discharged. How did that happen? I failed the mission. Failed everyone. Solomon clenches his teeth. There were too many enemies. The situation was against us. No, I am not making excuses. It was not my first mission to go awry, but I didn't have Galeto with me. I was sloppy, unfocused. I ordered the retreat too late. I managed to drag one of the arbitrators to the infirmary. The man died of his wounds. Bottom line, the objective was not accomplished. 10 arbitrators were lost, and their commander was somehow left alive. Like a coward, I hoped to be executed, but the marshal sent me to rot on Vebus 6 instead, and he was right to do so. Why are you not wearing a rebreather? The air here is noxious. I am too used to arbitrator helmets. They do not cover the lower part of the face. As for my well-being, frankly, I couldn't care less. Come, I have already submitted a petition to have you reinstated. No, stop. I can't leave. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. DX1, pull yourself together. I have judged myself and handed down the sentence, not because of the demotion, though it was the last straw. I cannot do it anymore. I cannot look at the lying governors, the scoundrels who succumb to corruption. What's up, So Cold? How are you, man? You keep both a last set of ballistic long range for different enemy types? Sniper Bell, in your opinion, which sniper is better, laser or ballistic? Like Godzilla said, you don't have to choose between the two. You can keep both. Building Mordecai from Borderlands, but in 40K? Nice, yeah. Both LOS and standard ballistic have their uses. But above all else, I cannot bear to look at myself, an arbitrator who is coming apart at the seams, who turns into a wreck without his dog, who Solomon releases a ragged sigh, who no longer believes that the Lex Imperialis prevails anywhere at all. The trial of will is an immutable part of every journey. It is time to combat your weakness and light the fire of true faith in your heart. And what is the sentence? I will serve on Vebus 6 until either the world itself or its inhabitants am in my existence. Until that day, I will mold this prison into a paragon of imperial order. And what about Galeto? I don't have the right to keep him anymore. He reaches his metal fingers toward the cybermaster's head, but stops just sort of touching it. Deliver him to the marshal. He'll find Galeto a new master. Solomon slowly raises... Oh, hold on one second. Let me turn to my wife. One moment, you all. Really? That means he gave me an inkling you were ready. Not even an inkling. What am I supposed to do? Oh my God. My wife, such a pain when she wants to be. So her knees are hurting, and so I said I put some Bengay on it, but she needed to let me know when she was ready. She never did, and I completely forgot about it. So she waited until I got on stream to then type, "You forgot about me." I'm like, stop it. Stop it. What up, Akashiba? What up, Boo? Like, how are you all? Boy. Solomon slowly raised his hand. His face is twisted in torment. Perhaps his injuries are causing him pain, or perhaps it is the words he is trying to force out. Glado, Protocol Mortem 80, guard the target. Solomon points a trembling finger at you. But the Cyber Mastiff does not react. The scarlet lights of his visage stare at Solomon, and not a muscle beneath the dark coat quivers in response to the order to leave his master. He is not listening to me. Is this the aftermath of that damn mission on Thasera? Or did the tech priest have to reset him to basic protocols? Throne, what difference does it make? My dog! I can't even give him one last order. What now, Glato? Threed! What's up, dude? KICI. Happy wife, happy life. Absolutely. What up, Johnny? How are you, man? Sam, mainly because I too am buried to know there's no winning for me here. Exactly. Moonlight, apparently Solomon gets discharged if you don't bring him with you into Camera. This is the first time I've did this, so I didn't know that. Gladius protected you from the convict. Is that not enough for you? We used to act as one, but not anymore. The last remnants of my composure are gone. Look at me. I'm a human scrap, not an arbitrator. Just an appendage to a cyber mastiff. You do realize we are talking about a half servitor, a tool. There's no meanness in him, no fickleness. Tell me I'm mad, but he's my dog, and without him I lose all reason. I'll tell you this, you finally look like a person soul, like someone who is capable of feeling something. And if a few of your screws had to come loose for you to get there, well, you're definitely not alone in that. Even so, I'm not leaving without you. You will. You can't stand here forever. Ooh, Iconoclast. You are in pain and you are hurting yourself even more to block it all out. Wounds need to be healed, not opened up further. Is this pity? How far I must have fallen in your eyes if it has come to this. Yeah, Threed, apparently if you don't take Solomon with you when you go to Camera, when you come back, he's been discharged and he's basically exiled. And so you have to find a way to bring him back in. This is interesting. What up, Keck? Hope you're doing well, dude. Barras, what's good, man? Always nice to see you. You're only human, just like the people you judge. Make peace with yourself and find a new way to serve the law. You protect Glado and you draw strength from that. Perhaps one day you want to protect human lives too. I'm too used to hating. Solomon rests his hand on the back of Glado's neck for the first time since the two of you began talking. I don't even know what life without hatred would look like. Not so lousy, perhaps. You're only human, just like the people you judge. Make peace with yourself and find a new way to serve the law. Solomon Iron Fist unclenches slightly. I never thought I would take comfort in naive platitudes. Clearly, I am losing my grip. Vebos has become your twisted reflection. Others' torment is part of your own punishment. You have grown tired of violence, tired of carrying out executions. None of this is because of me. They all get what they deserve. But for some reason, I no longer feel satisfaction from carrying out my duties. Metal fingers close around Glato's collar. You have convinced me. To the void with Vebos. My place is not here. I am ready to serve once more. I will head to the ship at once. If you need anything, you can find me at my usual post on the bridge. That's interesting. Wow. And a new item. The wearer can use ranged weapons in melee range. The wearer's ranged attacks gain adjacent targets. Against adjacent targets gain critical hit chance that scales with what? Perception. That's actually kind of nice. Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Let's see this through.
Anything else I need to pick up? Okay. Wow. And they put all this at Vebos. That's so interesting. All right, now we can go back. Do they let us talk to the senior jailer again so that he can tell us how happy he is as Solomon is gone? Nope, they do not. Oh well. Reminds me of myself, too used to hating. I love the Outcast squeeze in those little routes chains for companions. Yeah, Wrath of the Righteous did that for Greybore. Don't hire him after his Dragon Quest. He shows up to assassinate you later on. Yeah, the super cool, super cool. What up, Silver? What's good, Randall? How are you all doing? So in here it is, as a heretic, leave it behind and then try to shake his faith. Maybe, or maybe all the torturing and everything he goes through allows you to shake his faith even easier. I've never brought him with me to Camera during a heretic run.
Rogue Trader.
Silver, what's going on, man? Appreciate you signing back up as a member, dude. Our game with best indie game at Gaming Con India. Whoa! That's awesome, man. Congratulations. What's the name of the game? Still working through KCD2? Nice. We should discuss your...
Yes. I was back.
What is distraction?
I was right.
How did you survive? What
I was put under
happened?
investigation, but was cleared of the
What does this
charges and assigned to
say?
piety without... Maybe you're right.
Have you sent it yourself?
You need not concern you. He did send a message, and the phrasing was unusual. Every word. You... Good. It is about time.
right.
You know...
Okay. I assume sooner or later his commander will reach out so that we could do their last mission. No problem. Arcade Asylum. Awesome, dude. Awesome, man. Happy for you. What's up, Paul? You think that's just for cheese? Let's do that. Wine Guide. What's up, man? All right, let me just check. Okay, so Dargonis, yeah, so nothing's changed there. We're here. I guess we might as well just go ahead and go up here, right? Might as well get this done. Boom, 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 boom. And chart new routes. I don't think anything new pops up over here, and that's correct. I'm doing well, dude. Can't complain at all. Make planet on Photon. We'll do in just a moment. Family coming up from West Virginia tomorrow for my birthday. Hey, happy birthday. That's awesome, dude. That's very exciting indeed. I agree. Awesome. Do I have any? Okay, no contracts. Beautiful. Order the shutters. Yeah, I believe you want to close the shutters because it could be a problem. What's up, Lone Sniper? How are you, man? Live for the bar? Nice. What's up, Domino? How are you, dude? All right, it is 10 o'clock, which means I am officially on call. So let me go ahead and transfer this hotline to myself. One moment, please. Sniper! Appreciate you signing up as a member on YouTube, dude. Thank you so much. All right, transfer that. And let's transfer this. Whoops. Yep. All right, and all right, hotline transferred over to me. And so another week of on call begins. All right. Yeah, you finally became a member. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Thank you so much for the support. You hurry up, come over here. And then you, why are you hiding from me? Does all call mean you can start working at any time? Technically, but the call center is only open at specific times. So like I wouldn't get a call right now. But basically anywhere from like 7 a.m. to around 10 p.m. I could end up getting a call and needed to jump on and do some work. Been watching a friend KCD2. It's not terrible to watch, but nor is it exciting. Yeah. Boop, 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 and fire. Why does that seem like it did so much less damage than what it used to do? Huh. Let's see. I can't turn, huh? Let's see. If I went over here, would that work? Well, let's try it. Nothing to it but to do it. There we go. Yes, it did work. Boop, 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 boop. And then finally, I like that. Nothing. Fade into nothing indeed. And then let's see. They're both back behind over here. Oh, and they won't even let me here. Let's see. Shield Master. And then, yeah. Cover your behind and your mind will follow. There we go. Oh, got the final USC fight. And it's landed stream. Hey, it's my pleasure. Finally lost enough weight to get back into my old restaurant work suits. That's got to be a nice feeling. Hard work paying off. Let's see over there. The game was a complete crap. Are you talking about the Streamer Awards that came out earlier today? You weren't a fan, I take it? Yeah, let's go with the jump. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And then let's go with you. And then let's go ahead and let you go up some. And there we go. And now, yeah, none of that works. I could extend it, but what for? So we'll bring the shields up front. It's the final UFC. Wait, whatever? They got bought by Paramount Plus. Oh, so they won't do PPVs anymore because all of it will be on Paramount Plus moving forward. Gotcha, gotcha. That's interesting. I feel like the bigger opportunity is with you. I like that. I like that. Ooh, I still have some shield pulse left, huh? Well, heck, let's go ahead and do that. What's your thoughts about Netflix getting WB? In my opinion, HBO was still providing quality programming, and that will almost certainly be worse under Netflix. Like, Netflix has started getting really heavy into delivering AI slop. And so I don't see it as a good thing, especially they just liquidated their game studio because they want to start making AI games, which to me means those games from WB are going to continue to be poor. So all in all, I don't consider it to be a positive thing or a step in the right direction. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Of course, WB doesn't really produce any CRPGs or anything like that, so I haven't talked about it on the channel or anything, but no. I don't have good feelings towards it. Looks like that person is going to be blocked. That's what the Trump administration claims, but just because they claim it doesn't mean it's necessarily true, so we'll see. We'll see. Overcharge. What weapon skill, right? Yeah. Weapon skill. And then we want, oh, that's right. They changed all the symbols for this stuff. It's actually pretty freaking cool. All right, that. Is there anything? I guess I'll take Lure Warp. Here, I'll just get the Psycho stuff because I don't really care about the rest of that. What's your secondary one that you like? I guess Agility, but not really because you're going to be wearing heavy armor. So, but, I mean, we could go the toughness route. Does willpower help you? I don't think so, right? I don't think you're really a willpower guy. So, yeah, let's just do that. And, yeah, let's just do that. This is all wrong, but whatever. Imagine Bioware having the Nemesis system. That would be insane. It's not going to get past the FCC. We'll see. I haven't subscribed to a single service in years. It got too ridiculously expensive. They forced my hand into piracy. Unfortunately, my wife and I are subscribed to quite a few of them. What did I choose? Agility? No, I didn't even go agility. What did I do? Toughness? I think I might have did toughness. Sure. Bound by the warp, sure. Any more of these yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely want that. Whatever. I don't remember what I'd like for that. What's up, Ravi? How are you, dude? Obsidian isn't making New Vegas 2. Why do you hope that, bruh? Warp speed, definitely want that. What's enhanced automatics? Sure. Why not? Where's the one? There we go. Yep, that's the one I want. More warp. Sure. Sure, and there we go. Edge of Dawn, yeah, sure. Doom. Doom, 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 doom. Hymns of hatred. And what's that weapon skill? Yeah. What's this? No. Blade of Light. Oh, yeah. Definitely want that. Actually, we'll go Regeneration, sure. Any idea when the Witcher 1 remake may come out? I'm expected to get some sort of news next year. We'll see. It's been long enough. Obsidian can be trusted. It's the influence of their Microsoft overlords having their hands. We'll see. So far, to be honest with you, I haven't felt like Microsoft has really gotten in the way. I haven't seen anything where I felt like, yeah, Microsoft definitely stopped them from being able to do this. In combat, the familiar gains +1 deflection for each cell between it and the Overseer. That's interesting. So that's new. There's nothing I've seen where I was like, oh, this is definitely like Microsoft doing something they have no business doing. What do I want for you? What do I want for you? I'm just gonna go with extermination. Oh wait, we usually go with. We'll just go with extermination. Here we go. Psycho Extremist. We'll take that. Weapon skill. And this was all right. Yeah, contempt. Ooh. And then this. We could do all that, but I don't really care about any of that. Okay. Toughness. Stable that producers don't check on games until it's too late. Bethesda engine is extremely dated. They have got to update it if they're going to compete. I just don't see how things can do well or go well with it remaining the same way. While being threatening, yeah, sure. Yeah, we want that. Lord Xenos, whatever. Death dealer, probably you. Nice. Okay. So yeah, my standard people, they got a few levels, but I'll get it when I have my actual team that I'm going to use. Could an MMO ever win Game of the Year? I mean, it could, but it'd be very difficult. I don't think a game that you strictly had to play as an MMO could win. It would have to be something where you could play it as an MMO, but
do not let another's poison
but it doesn't have to be that way. You could play it in single player if you wanted to. The same way like Knights of the Old Republic. You know, Knights of the Old Republic, the MMO, you didn't have to play with other people if you didn't want to. Something like that I think could win. Almost all New Vegas people are at Obsidian, yet people say they will mess up Fallout. Yeah, that's a good question. You have no... Barasa said it because he has no interest in anything Fallout. The games bore you. For me, Pillars of Eternity 3 over Fallout all day. What's up, Big Chiller? Microsoft just lets all their studios do their own thing. That's what it seems like, at least so far. I wish they would fix Iconoclast already killing my playthrough. What's wrong with it, Chris? Examine... What's happening? Survey. Mention. Cool beans.
And done.
Done indeed. I don't think they're going anywhere. All they have to do is release a Morrowind remaster. Oh yeah. And people forget the slot they've been putting out. That's true. Bethesda can always just dig into their back history to get people back on their side. Good Lord, I don't know why all those people died right off the beginning, but okay. 1 second, y'all. I got to do my due diligence as a host. You have got to go. You are getting the ban hammer. I'm so sorry. I hate to do that to you, but it is what it is. All right, now. First up is Cassia, and Cassia doesn't like the way y'all all spread out. That's not to her advantage. So yeah, you know, it's fine. If this is the best we can do.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
That's gotta hurt.
Okay. And then Heinrichs is right in front of us. Argenta's kind of right in front of us too. All right, so then we'll put the gun stuff right here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then the rest of the people up here.
Not a servitor.
And then give you a little this. Oh, and whoops, we'll give you some of this. And then we'll reapply this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then, of course, we'll give you some of this as well. And we'll give you a little bit of this as well. Oh, I didn't even notice this. What's this? For 1 round, all enemies in the air are forced to reroll. Yeah, sure, we'll take that.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then we will go with this. I had to ban a bot over on Twitch. Yeah. What's up, Rosaria? I realized about my friends group I was the only one who liked Mass Effect Andromeda. I do feel like Mass Effect Andromeda is the weakest one in the list. Now, I also feel like it had the best combat out of all of them. And so I do feel like, man, she only got one of them. Okay. I do feel like it's a little bit underestimated. Like, there's a lot bad about it, but there's a lot, there are some good things about it as well. But overall, I'm not a fan of the game.
As the Emperor
Definitely not a fan.
This is why I was chosen.
Andromeda was acceptable, basic. Well, you know, as a Mass Effect fan, I didn't really even find it acceptable, to be honest with you. A bad Mass Effect game is still a decent game. Yeah, you could make that case. You could make that case. I was massively disappointed by it, but I don't disagree with that point of view. And there we go. Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't even notice you all the way over there. Hello. How are you? Do you feel seen now? I hope you do. Mm-hmm. Do you feel seen? And you.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's
Beautiful.
judgment.
What are all these mandrakes doing here? You know, I never actually realized that these creatures who are attacking here are the exact same
Forge ahead.
creatures
Never
who
linger.
have been having issues with Mars Eye. I never connected those dots until just now. That's interesting. Boo, boo, boo. So I was still like Gollum or Walking Dead. Younger folks might buy Morrowind if the Skywind mod ever comes out, since it's needed for that. When do you think the Fallout 3 remaster is coming? That's a good question. I would say probably next year, right? Because, I mean, by this time, the Oblivion hype has died down. Like, it did its job of keeping Bethesda in the mix
Unexpected result.
and reminding people of all the reasons why they like Bethesda.
It's a Vox
But-
liturgy twisted by warp sorcery.
But at
Try
this
not to listen
point-
too closely.
But at this
May the
point, all
hearts
of
of the
that is
faithful
kind of
not be
over,
daunted
right?
by
And
the
people
vile speeches
have
of the
moved
foes
on.
of humanity.
So next
May
year,
our faith
they
be
could drop something
strengthened in
new.
the face of all corruption and foulness. One and it's done.
It's weird to say, but it doesn't feel like we're particularly close to Elder Scrolls. Like, I could be wrong, but we're not even getting a little hint
ahead.
about it coming out. Seems like Bethesda is still working their stuff out,
attention.
which most likely means they're going to want to pump out those remakes to, again, help keep their name, to keep their buzz alive and keep people talking about them and keep the money coming in, frankly. Java is another example of producers not stepping in quickly enough. They spent 4 years making a procedural planet sim, space sim that went nowhere.
Let's see this through.
Somebody needed to step in and stop that, because, man, it did not do it for me. What's up, Vakar? How are you? Andromeda without Mass Effect weighing it down would have been fine, but people expect greatness where Mass Effect is concerned. So I agree that the Mass Effect name made it worse, right? Because the expectations were higher. But even without the Mass Effect name, all of the bugs and issues and the very bland storytelling and extremely bland companions, I feel like it's not a particularly good game even without the Mass Effect brand. And the guy agreed to help you. What happened? Oops. It's total insanity. Kind of worst enemies. And here we go. Elder Scrolls 6 is a myth. Let's see. Jay's going first, then that means I want Argenta to go. And that means I want you to come all the way down here. And then Jay will come down here with you. And then if you're gonna be here, Copper Tongue should definitely be out here. Wait, what? You should come down here. There we go. And then Heinrichs, I guess, can come out with you. Sure. He can get his extra turn. And then the other one is Cassia. So Cassia can come out over here. And then Blade can come out over here. That's as close as he can get, huh? And then what? Abelard can make it out there, though. So she'll figure out a way to help Abelard, I suppose. And, or you know what? He could probably doesn't matter. Because he should be able to use the little thingamajig and get out there anyway. So, okay. People forget the first Mass Effect wasn't perfect. That's true. Miss anyone? No. Did hate that there was no Renegade system. Skyrim 6. I did this wrong, but it's
I can do
okay.
that with the right incentive.
I should have had Cassia be the one over here. And I should have given this to everyone. Oh well.
Don't get too cocky.
It's fine. It's fine. Here. You... Oh, wait, no. Let's do
You've got
that.
a problem, I've got a prize. Don't
And
get
then
too
you.
cocky.
What's up, Toxic? How are you, dude? Why can't... Oh, crap. I didn't even realize one of these guys is right in front of her.
That is for the weak.
Yeah, she'll have to take the hit. Excellent. 95%.
Eradicated.
Kind of glad no E6 anytime soon. There's too many good games next year. Hey, that's one way to
I'll
look
do
at
it.
it. Make a whole essay as to why
The Emperor's
ME3 is most
judgment.
likely the best one. If I used her heroic act, she wouldn't be able to look all the way over here, so it'd just be these two. I don't think that makes sense. Now he could use his heroic act. Could he
I
get
won't
close
object to
enough? Can he turn on this lamp? Yes, he can. Okay.
I feel the power surging. Everyone, step aside.
Good enough.
Let's see to it. I'm done with this one.
There we go. And then you. You never see you lose these. Next year is definitely hurting your pockets. There's a lot of good stuff coming out.
But of course, Lord Captain,
Come on now.
for the throne's glory.
Are you
Let's see to
serious? Okay. Beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't think he can get any further. Can he even hit anybody else? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Now it's gonna come back to her. Here. Oh, she can't even, yeah. Here. No, that's not it.
Wanna see
Here,
a
let's
trick?
do that. And then you do that. And then you turn on that lamp. Cool. And then you can come back over here in case you're needed. And then she can come
I
back
know what
over
I'm
here.
Usually.
Can she? Ooh,
Tell me, and it is
she
done.
can help him out. Very nice. Probably can't hit this from here though, right? Okay, that's fine. Whoa. What'd it say?
Am I getting paid for
Yeah, go ahead.
Hidari? Remember
Go ahead.
the name.
Huh. What's up, Gorba? This is on daring difficulty. I don't like how Unreal makes characters look and talk. It's uncanny. Even Dawnwalker has this issue. Well, did you feel like characters talked more naturally in Witcher 3? Because I didn't feel that way. 2 game a year limit? Yeah, no, that's not going to work for next year. No way that's going to work for next year. So here, he'll figure it out, right? Wait, do I?
am
Here,
a
we'll do
navigator,
that.
not a servitor.
And then we'll do some
I'm
of
not
that.
accustomed to being ordered around.
And then we'll do some of that. Get an attack of opportunity.
Clearly are outmatched.
If I
And
may,
then some of that. And then, you know what? Just for kicks, we'll
isn't
give you
this a
that.
job for the serfs?
And that. And then he's gonna go ahead and turn on the light. There we go. And then
Easy.
there we go, some of that. And there we go.
Done and done.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Next year is going to be so much fun. Solasta 2, Exodus. I assume at some point Dark Heresy will release Sword Haven, New Arc Line, and there's other games I can't even think of right now. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. For sure. For sure. I'll take the survivors off the plan and... Ooh. Why? I wish I could bring myself to care about Solasta, but the first one bored me. Have you looked at any other stuff regarding the second one? Because the second one is looking like a pretty massive improvement.
Onward to victory.
Depending on why you weren't impressed with the first one. In my opinion, the first one was poorly written, and it pretty obviously looked ugly. And those were the main issues that I had with it. Now, we don't know as of yet whether or not this next one is going to be better written. But from a graphic standpoint, there's just no question. It looks significantly better. Do you think characters repeat their lines too much in this game? Not really. What's an example of a line you got tired of hearing? Solasta 1 had room to improve, but I love that kind of game. I enjoyed it immensely as well.
Never linger.
For sure. Look like pretty. Hey, thank you, Moonlight. I appreciate you. Solasta 1 is best as a co-op game. You know what? I don't think I did live stream it earlier this year as a co-op game, but in my first experience with it, I never experienced co-op. I did kind of now that I reflect on it, I did feel like that co-op experience was smoother than what we have for Rogue Trader. So I hope we get a co-op that's similar to that when Dark Heresy comes out. We'll see. The idea of you create your entire party sounds cool until you realize it means hardly any of them are their own people. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's an aspect of the game they're going to improve with this new one. You kind of picked canned personalities for Solasta, and different people definitely had different perspectives on that. Oh, wait, no, I already talked to Solomon, so I don't need to talk to him again. Oh, but I could talk to Heinrichs. Every time, take a shot every time Argenta says my emperor.
Captain,
I never get tired of hearing that, though. Never, ever.
Thanks
I love
to
hearing that.
Von Valancius, the Inquisition has
Should we be concerned about it? What are you going to do?
Part of your retinue. That will not change. I will continue to...
I must take my leave, all right. Beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. Solasta allow custom campaigns. Yeah, true. Don't let Brian be indicative of the smoothest of Rogue Trader co-op. That's true. That's definitely true. All right, so you can't one hand you cannot one hand shotguns, which I completely forgot about. So that's something I'm gonna have to give to you. Yeah, you got a few. What's right at calibration? Yeah, we'll take that. And then a mom, justice, shotgun mastery can wield. There we go. One-handed, ballistics, agility, probably perception, right? And then coercion is definitely number 1. I guess you could take Medikai number 2, sure. And then this double slug, a dash, and then can move through allies. Don't care about that. Growl. Don't care about that. Each enemy, this ability. You know, there were times when I wanted to be able to remove stunned, so I'll take that. Side by side. Okay, I already have that. I'm pretty sure there's another one where I'm going to have to use him heavy, so that's why I'm going through this. Nimble. Do you already have Nimble? You do. Residual charge, Promethium. What's Cider? Oh, that's webbing. Okay. What are your favorite companions in Rogue Trader? I actually did a video on YouTube, Gorba, ranking all of the companions in Rogue Trader. Cabela's probably my favorite character overall. Really enjoyed her romance, and I thought her mechanics were just amazing. So all the way around, I was a fan. I'm also a big fan of Jay, and I like the new companion Solomon as well. You know what? Not this one. Coercion. That's what he likes. Perception. Fuse. Lord, Captain. I'm actually playing Witcher 3 these days, and I'm always surprised by how it still holds up. The story for Witcher 3 holds up extremely well. You like creating your own parties, so-called that they interact with each other. Divinity Original Sin 1 was cool for that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to experiencing Divinity 1 again. I played it, but I don't remember it at all. Automatic. Sure, let's do that. And then what's this? Sure. Mob Justice. Get throw a grenade that does not deal damage on impact. Whenever, there we go. That's what we like. Yeah, like that. Sure. All right, I could go for Exemplar, but I'm good. All right, now you should be able to, there we go. Now, I had, here we go, double-barreled shotgun. And I think I like that for him. Let him take that. Then he can have a second shotgun over here. 2436 is that one. So yeah, that doesn't help me at all. 2436. And yeah, this is just a regular shotgun. Doesn't do anything special, right? So yeah, we'll give you that one. And then that's it for that. That's it for that. You can go in the storage. You can go in storage. 3545. When shooting the last shell from this shotgun, this shot ignores the target's armor. That target must pass an agility resistance test or become immobilized. Only 10% armor penetration. This is also only 10% armor penetration. Only has one attack. Yeah, we'll let that go. What's the deal here? 3141. That's not gonna get it done. How do you feel about this? 2640. Yeah, we'll let that go. 3045. This is just a regular long loss. Whenever a Deadeye shot from this weapon deals crit damage, the target becomes stunned for one turn. I do like that. So we'll add that. We'll add that to storage. Swin Kylene. This is a lost sniper rifle. Thank you, Toxic. I appreciate you, man. Guys, I hope your third eye disintegrate. 12 people with the open war, basically. Iconoclast let you save people. Play Iconoclast first, then Dogmatic, then Heretic. When you don't care anymore. So, Punch, I would say it depends on whether or not you are familiar with Warhammer lore. If you are already very familiar with Warhammer, Dogmatic is the option that's going to align closest to what you would expect from a Warhammer character. And so if you're someone that really cares about the lore, it might be best to start that way. But if you're coming in as a player who really knows nothing about Warhammer and is experiencing the Warhammer world for the first time, yeah, Iconoclast is going to give you more of the good guy type of playthrough that you might be looking for. You know, whereas if you're already familiar with Warhammer, then you understand, for the most part, there really are no good guys. A Deadeye shot from this weapon inflicts the prey effect on the target. Well, isn't that interesting? Always cool. I actually prefer this one that she has though. Whereas this one automatically becomes stunned. I like that too. 25% is 30%, 30 dodge reduction. It's also got that. It's 25%. Yeah, this is nice. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let this go too. Is this a pulse arc rifle? This must be the ultimate version of the arc rifle. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll keep that around just off GP. Yeah, that's what I'm playing right now, Gorbert, Navy officer. They did such a great job of upgrading it. What up, Cardinal? How are you, dude? Yo, Gumby, what's going on, man? I appreciate the raid, dude. How are you, man? What were you streaming? Any word on the BG video on part 2 of the interview? I'm gonna follow up with Wyvern again, man. Wyvern said he got busy with work and he hasn't had a chance to edit it yet. But obviously it's been quite some time and quite a few people are waiting for this. And I am the focal point of all the people asking where the hell is the video. So I'm gonna have to circle back with him again and ask, come on, bro, what's the deal, man? Yep, no problem, Punch. I'll let you know how Iconoclast goes. Yeah, let me know. I hope you enjoy it, man. This is definitely one of my favorite games. Aldari equipment. Who, Wyvern? Ooh, Aldari. Oh, this is a medium armor for her. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so I might have to just reach out and be like, do you need me to do it for you? He might just need me to go ahead and just step in and edit it for him, which is fine. I'll take care of it. I got no problems. I'll take care of it. Because I want the content out there. We had a really great part 2. Like, we talked to them about, hey, how do you all feel about Baldur's Gate 3 and the characters brought in? Gator had a very interesting answer for that. I want you all to see it, but content's got to be out. Over to the Cardo. I can feel the heat coming from you right now. Like, why don't I have this yet? Considering all the time you've been streaming, I'll connect with Wyvern. I'll connect with Wyvern and try to find out what's going on. For sure. Oh, so this is like 15% armor if the wearer's willpower is more than 70. Interesting. I wonder, how does this look? It's all right, but even though mechanically this is probably better, this just looks so freaking cool on her. I'm sticking with that. There's no way I'm letting that go. No way. Well, no, Wyvern does stream, Wine Guy. That's what Cardinal is saying. He said Wyvern streamed 10 hours this week. Knows we're off the straight, just so basic. It doesn't stand up to Pillars or Kingmaker. Which story are you referring to, Baral? I must have missed with this comes. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I think BG3 is kind of cookie cutter. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'm about to snitch on Wyvern. Yeah, I really like this outfit, Gorba, for sure. Yeah. May or may not be playing EverQuest. You serious? This man got addicted to EverQuest, and consequently he is not editing and putting up the content he's supposed to be. Ooh, it's all right, y'all. It's all right. Look, you cannot control what other people do. You can only control what you do. So I will talk to him. I'll talk to him and be like, look, bruh, they all see it, bruh. Rather Righteous character creator alone scared you. Don't be scared. You just go to somebody's video that'll help you with it. I got plenty of videos on how to do it properly. I think I'm convinced to let these boots go. And we're not circling back to this either. Let's see. What's up with your dog? Does your dog like this? Oh, yeah, definitely likes it because it doesn't have anything else. Plus 15 to demolition for Drakari? Yeah, we're straight on that. What's this? In the first round of combat, Amulet of the Ravenous Star. In the first round of combat, the wearer's movement points are doubled. That actually would work really nice for him because I'm so sick and tired of him. Oh, but you got to be dogmatic. Ah, it only works if you're dogmatic. And yeah, I don't think any of us are. Yeah, no, so let that go. What's the deal with this? Critical damage is increased with the wearing pistols. Damn, is increased by 49%. Good Lord. Lore Imperium. Wow. It scales with her Lore Imperium, which is out of this freaking world. So she gets 50% increase to crit damage. If I was using her pistols regularly, she would be unbearable. What is assault? Oh, that's when you do the shield thing. Dash through allies and enemies in a straight line. Right. Where it could use their assault onslaught ability twice per turn. That's interesting. Can use ranged weapons in melee range, and you get more critical hit chance. I wonder, how do you feel about this? 21%, I thought. Now we have Revel and Slaughter increase the wearer's perception by 10 until the end of combat, which is nice, but I almost never use that freaking thing anymore. So technically, this is actually better. And it'll allow her to not have to move when they get in melee range. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this on her, to be honest with you. No matter, pretty close to leaving ahead. Cardo, I can't control what other people do. You do whatever feels good for you. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'll reach out to him tomorrow and see what the deal is. Glado could because he's dogmatic. Wrath of the Righteous has a very daunting but fulfilling character creator. What's up, Dweedle? I don't want to go off topic, but have you seen this? A trailer drop for a Baldur's Gate 2 Total Conversion. I did see that trailer. And when I looked at it, I was like, this is probably something I'm going to play. And I completely forgot to do a video on it. So thank you, Dweedle. I will definitely try to record a video for that and hand it and make sure people are aware for sure. But yeah, I saw it. It looks super cool. Whenever the wearer ends their turn, they deal 12 to all adjacent. No, I'm straight. Whenever wearer is targeted by attack of opportunity, wearing spends all. No, I'm straight on this too. When the wearer's weapon has a base rate of fire or strike count equal to from 2 to 4, that parameter is increased by +2. If it is a ranged weapon, its recoil is doubled. Whenever the wearer's weapon has 5 or more base rate of fire or strike count, hit chance of the weapon's burst attacks is increased by 25%. If it's a ranged weapon, its recoil is negated. We don't care about this because she's hitting like crazy and she wants to just focus on stacking more rate of fire. This doesn't help you do that, so we're gonna let that go. When the wearer attacks a target with any ranged weapon in 1 cell range, that attack inflicts bleeding. The target also suffers 25% crit damage to all attacks made against it. Sure, we'll add that on to you. Each of the wearer's critical hits made with a ranged weapon decrease their melee weapon critical damage by something until none of us play that way. The wearer's Lidless Stare ability no longer deals damage to the affected allies. Instead, those allies gain 4 temporary wounds. And this is what I think it is. All creatures in front, yep. Affected target or become stunned, yep. Cloak of Mercy. Do you have room for that? You actually don't need +1 range anymore. Yeah, you can go ahead and take that. Let's see. I don't know. Have they really shown much about RE9? Not as far as I can tell. Appreciate it, Dweedle. Are those blue pet upgrades the dogmatic appearance ones? No, these are the Iconoclast appearance ones. But what I didn't realize, and to be honest, I think this is kind of whack, the actual overseer must be Zealot Iconoclast. So it doesn't matter that I'm max Iconoclast. I still can't put it on the pets in my party. I myself would have to be an overseer. I kind of don't like that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. In fact, I might as well get rid of them because even if I hired on a merc, I still wouldn't be able to use them. So what's the point? And get rid of you. And let's see. You, what's the deal here? plus 25 awareness and plus 20% crit damage on their single shots, where singles attacks on an opening deal additional damage, 20% of the target's maximum wounds. Ooh, whereas Deadeye shot on an opening deals an additional. Yeah, Deadeye doesn't matter. I rarely use that, but 20% crit damage. Is that going to deal? Most times, that's probably going to deal more than 20% of their maximum wounds. So I would say let's go with that. And it looks freaking awesome. Look at that. She looks just amazing. I wish I was using her on the squad. Damn. I'm going to have her on the squad next time I play. She looks amazing. Man, but I'm saying that basically all we know. Is that, are you multi-streaming on Twitch? Yes, I stream on both Twitch and YouTube, Dweedle. So if you use Twitch regularly, definitely follow me over there. And if you happen to have Amazon Prime, you can sign up with me for free. When the wearer hits a target that is in cover with a ranged attack, this attack always scores a critical hit. That is relevant to me, but I'm just curious, how does this look? It looks all right, but this one actually looks better. Damn, he looks great too. The additional armor that they added for Drukhari and Aldari, man, like these guys, gals finally feel like they're stacking up with everybody else and have enough equipment to be fully kitted out. It's honestly long overdue and really cool to see. Really cool to see. I don't care about Taunting Scream. I barely use it. All right, now. Here, ascending. And how are you on medikits and grenades? Here, hold on. All the way to the beginning. Medikits and grenades, medikits and grenades, medikits and grenades, medikits and grenades, medikits and grenades. We're good. Medikits and grenades. Can I move you over? You're always over here. I want my whole team to be the one starting out. All right, fine. We are good now. Beautiful. I like Marazai. Though he's a killing machine. Yep. Works very, very well. Might not get either as 007 or RE9 is sci-fi or superhero. Man, that God Slayer looks so good. Avatar meets Infamous. Yeah, I thought that was super cool. I'm not so sure it's coming to PC though. Lander, are we in the future? They're gonna do the same thing with Twitch and YouTube. You have any drama with copyright on YouTube for your VODs? Not so far. That hasn't been a problem. Appreciate you following me over on Twitch, Dweedle. YouTube seems to be way easier for VODs. Yeah, so that's why I focus on it. Excavation site, photon. Okay, cool. We are good over here. Yep. But I know there's a lot of people who prefer to watch their streams on Twitch, and sometimes certain things happen that make Twitch pop off hard where YouTube doesn't move. Like when Lex Imperialis got released, Owlcat did what's it called? Twitch drops for it, where if you watch a stream for a certain amount of time, where if you watch a stream for a certain amount of time, objects in game would unlock for you. I had damn near 1,000 people in my stream on Twitch. Like, that's the only time I've ever done that. Because of course, you know, like I do this, I stream this type of game very heavily, so people know they can come to my channel for that content. And they were swarming to it on Twitch so that they could unlock those items. So it's stuff like that where having access to Twitch really helps you. So slowly but surely, I'm making my way where I'll be able to get to partner. Slowly but surely. Style, you have got it. Hey, Dweedle, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it a lot. Got to just keep working and keep exposing my content to people. Slowly but surely, I'll get the subscribers I'm looking for. I feel like Twitch is worse for bots. Absolutely, it's worse for bots. No question. I rarely get bots on YouTube. I get them all the time on Twitch. Much, much worse for bots. Why have you gathered my officer? Why have you kept this from me? What would you in my place? redemptive act. From now on, recruits with dubious background plus 5% to weapon damage dealt to pirates. And I don't care about that. What's this? Trained specialist. In the first round, the flagship's lance weapons deal plus 3 more damage. That's a little bit better. Or of commendation. In the first round, the flagship's macro cannons make 1 additional attack. Well, that's interesting. Continue your efforts for the good of the dynasty. Excellent. All right. And now let's continue on. Actually, let's talk to you real quick because I think, yeah, shipping and transit. Yep, there we go. You, and then select tradable. You maxed out, and whoo-hoo, bam! And now all vendors completely maxed out. And let's just check. We got everything from them, right? Got everything from you, got everything from you, got everything from you, got everything from you, and got everything from you. Wow, that is beautiful. Earliest I've ever done this. They've made it so much more simple. Super cool. I had to say this, but the big desire I've seen is that if I'm a sub on Twitch, I will still get ads. Whoa, really? That's weird. I wonder why that is. I wonder if that's something I can change. Because, yeah, a sub shouldn't get ads. It shouldn't get ads. That's the whole point of being a sub. But you have to actually sign up as a member. You can't just follow. I don't know if you took that extra step. Hey, Argenta, calls to be even just because you wouldn't listen. Twitch is a much worse watching experience because you get 8 ads in a row. In my opinion, I don't particularly like using Twitch for watching live streams. I don't, but I know some people do, so I make it available. But for me, YouTube over Twitch all day. I feel like YouTube provides a much better viewing experience. I actually finished my CRPGs though, so from Chronic, I'm going to restart and do this build. I don't understand that perspective. Like, I'm very, very good at, if I start it, I finish it. Straight up, period. Never had an issue with this. Never had an issue with it. If I start it, I finish it. No questions asked. Is this where? Okay, yep. This is where I'm supposed to go. Yep. And I have been there. Forewarning, path revulsion. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff I'm supposed to do there as well. So, guess I will come through all this. I don't know where we're supposed to be doing the homunculus, right? Locate the homunculus hideout. The fastest way to reach the homunculus' hideout is by taking the ship along a parallel around the southern hemisphere. The officers have already added the approximate coordinates to the hololithic map of the planet. I'm so confused. Locate. It's called hunting grounds. Now, if I go back over here, is this perform the ritual? Is that, wait, hold on. Locate the hideout is what it's called. Explore. Whoa. Oh, wait. Convinced that the place for visions is. Oh, crap. I was supposed to go back over there. Oh, crap. Well, that kind of sucks. All right. So that's something I have to do. Damn. Wine guy, appreciate you following me over on Twitch, dude. Gonna make YouTube and sideline Twitch. There's a delay, but so far no hiccups at all. So are you also a content creator, Dweedle? I'm a sub on Twitch for a streamer that I like, but I still get ads. Damn, that's whack. On Twitch, you'll get ads on the platform, on other channels, etc., but not on the person's stream you are sub to. Right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. What's the Hulk? Twitch ads are awful. Yeah. Yes, they are. Feels like they're endless. Beyond the veils, corrupted beyond salvation. Take up advantages. Try to, yeah, mostly on TikTok, but I want to stream and do more long form stuff. Okay. So when you're deciding where you want to stream, I feel like you understand each one comes with its own advantages, right? Twitch is it's significantly more difficult to get found on Twitch, right? But the monetization that's in place for streaming is much better on Twitch. And if you're already on TikTok, then you might be set up in a way where people, you know, you already have an audience, people will be able to find you, right? Because that's the problem with Twitch. There's no way for people to really search and find you. So you need to have another avenue that folks can use to find out about their content, and then they'll come check you out on Twitch. But if you can do that, then Twitch is going to make it much easier for you to monetize that audience than YouTube will. Because YouTube doesn't have a culture that really revolves around or believes in paying for content. So unlike Twitch, where it's generally understood, the people are streaming there because they are trying to earn an income, and this is what they do professionally and all that kind of stuff. And so it's understood that if you're enjoying this streamer and you're going to consume this content on a regular basis, that you should give them money. That same culture doesn't really exist on YouTube, right? So monetizing your streams directly is much more difficult. But on the flip side, all of your streams can become VODs that people will watch afterwards. And so there's a degree of monetization you could do after you have streamed as your video continues to live on that doesn't really exist on Twitch. So which platform actually works for you depends. It's not automatic. TikTok can be built for streaming, but the thing is, the real power in TikTok as a content creator is shoppers. TikTok is the #1 platform if you have a product that you want people to buy. Like if I decided to go really, really heavy on my merch and say, yo, the #1 product that I want people to buy is my merch, TikTok will be the most important platform for me, because there's no more powerful a platform that gets people to click the link of your shop and actually purchase something than TikTok. And so if that is your goal and your focus, if you're live streaming on a regular basis, showcasing that type of stuff, then it's going to be beneficial to you. If you're getting ads on someone's channel as a sub, that should be a glitch. I feel like, yeah, I don't think Twitch is supposed to work that way. Would you do a video on this kind of stuff? It'd be helpful. I thought I wouldn't put it on my main channel because I know the majority of people who watch my channel, they have no interest in this type of stuff. I've thought sometimes about doing it like in my members section, because I know I do have some members who are also doubling as like people who are trying to become content creators. I wouldn't have a problem with it, you know, but also I'm careful not to try to present myself like as a major guru. I feel like if you're really going to be putting yourself out there as the guy with all the answers, you should have like, you know, 6-figure subs. I'm just now making my way to 40,000. So I don't want to try to make it seem like, oh man, I'm Big Daddy Kane over here on YouTube, you know, but I have done well for myself and I'm really happy with the success that I've had thus far. The average time for TikTok streams is insanely low. Insane. People come in and out. Yeah, but the thing is, people will come in, they'll see that you have something to sell that they like, they'll buy and then they'll leave. So again, if your business design is all about pushing people to your store, TikTok is the way to do it. But absolutely, if your goal is, I want to do a 4-hour stream and I want as many people as possible to remain on that stream and support me, TikTok is not the place for you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's good for one type of streaming, no other. Love to make gaming memes on TikTok. Nice. But I can't really do much with them other than for a giggle. But 100% true with that sharp scope. Clips are amazing. Exactly. Exactly. You should relaunch the merch hard. You're bigger now. I plan to. I'm not satisfied with the way my merch store looks. Like, I don't like the way it looks when people go to it. So I need to design the look of it again. And then I plan to go hard on it again for sure. Are you on TikTok? I'm on all platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. 40K for a CRPG focused channel is like 400,000 for a normal channel. And that's part of the reason, Travis, take care, man. That's part of the reason I'm definitely proud of my numbers, because yeah, I only got 40K, but I got 40K my way. You know, I didn't do 40K by trying to spread a bunch of hate or talking about a bunch of games I don't give a damn about, or trying to tear down a bunch of other people and, you know, cause drama in people's lives. I got 40K by focusing on CRPGs and being positive in a ecosystem where usually being negative and hateful is the path to really being successful, you know? So I'd rather have 40K doing things my way than 300K doing a bunch of shit that would make me feel embarrassed every time I looked at my videos. Like, I don't cringe when I look at my videos, and that's what matters the most to me. You know, that is what I want to continue happen. I never want to be that guy where I'm making a bunch of stuff that I really don't believe in, that makes me cringe to see, but I'm doing it anyway because I feel like that's what I gotta do. Ugh, I hate it. Fury, what up, man? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch, dude. Just romance your Bladedancer. Cabela is amazing, bro. Cabela is amazing for sure. For sure. Honestly, getting 40K is such a small niche and quite a feat. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Molecule, thanks for the $2, man. I appreciate it, dude. No drama toxicity is why I watch. I know. That's why I try to keep it that way. That's why I treat it that way. The biggest wide YouTube channel is 128,000. That's the biggest by far. Nice. What's up, Damien? You're gonna play Shadowrun Dragonfall? It was amazing, dude. I did a review for it on the channel for that and the first one. Both of them are awesome games. What's up, Richard? Yeah, man, slowly but surely, I'm getting to 40K, dude. The path now is to make videos about games you don't play and rile people up. Exactly. I'm not with it. I don't want to do it. I'm straight. Grumble, what's up, man? Appreciate you signing up with your Prime over on Twitch, dude. Thanks so much, man. Gonna be honest, I'm envious. Don't envy me, man. You got your own talents. Aslan's ability, stay positive and good faith on games, especially on the gothic drama. You know what's interesting? Videos like the gothic drama are always poor for my channel, right? Usually people leave. It never gets the same amount of views that my other like videos that are just regular guys get, but it gets a lot more people talking. And I love the dialogue. I love sharing perspectives. That gothic video was such an eye-opening experience for me, because like I said in the video, I was like, I'd be grateful if I was in the same situation. I'd be grateful if there was a remake of Dragon Age Origins. I'd be grateful if somebody was if we get a successful remake of KOTOR. Like, yeah, I understand these are products and I understand they're meant to be sold, but at the end of the day, I would be grateful if these things were happening. I'd be grateful if Outcat was able to go back and say, hey, we're gonna update. Not only are we gonna clean up all the bugs for Kingmaker, but hey, we're gonna update it to Pathfinder 2E. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mindset of it. And what I saw in that gothic, the comments of that gothic video over and over and over again, is people saying, we ain't grateful. We can always go back and play the old games. This is just a product and they just trying to make money. We don't care. And I found that to be so eye-opening. Like, damn, they see it completely differently. And I don't know if it's because my perspective, I'm kind of on an island by myself, or if it's because it's a different culture culture, you know, it's that Eastern European culture. They're different. I don't know what it is, but man, it was very, very eye-opening looking at those comments. Fury, I am in Act 4 right now, cleaning up things before we have to circle back and talk to the Inquisitor again. KOTOR remake or KOTOR 3 will be Fury, that's my perspective. If a developer came out and said, yo, we are going to make a single player KOTOR 3, I'd be like, protect these people at all costs. Protect them at all costs. But everybody does not feel the same way. That's become very, very clear. Yeah, wine guy, and we're going to keep fighting to make sure that Discord is drama free, no matter how much we have to fight about it. You found me on you found me on TikTok, Esther. Hey, appreciate you following me over there, Dweedle. Thank you. Things needed to have a different point of view. Exactly. I feel like videos like that, where you take that different point of view, it keeps you grounded. So even though the views are always lower, right? And some people, the arguments are too contentious to cause them to leave. It helps keep me grounded in reality, right? And gives me a different perspective. Difference between the culture is a huge part of why Americans don't understand. Yeah. Might have weird things, but I never leave you. I appreciate it, Three. I appreciate it. The KOTOR remake, the KOTOR remake hasn't officially been abandoned, but it definitely seems shaky. Shaky. All right, send the scout oh no, I probably shouldn't have brought the beacon on board, but it's okay, whatever. We good. It's interesting you bring up Arcanum, Dweedle, because with Tim Kaine announcing he's back at Obsidian, I'm really, really hoping that that means we are going to get a where was the forest? We got to find that forest again. I'm really hoping that means we will get Arcanum 2 or an Arcanum remake. Now I know he specifically, it specifically says Homunculus's laboratory, son of a biscuit. All right, let's go back. Tim Kaine has specifically said he does not like doing sequels. And so that throws cold water on the possibility that Arcanum 2 is something he's working on. But a man can dream, a man can hope. Arcanum 2 or a remake, I don't care which one we get, as long, but I want one of them. Where is it? Nameless Star. Here we go. Let's do this again. Quintac, appreciate the $2, dude. Can't wait for the slandered evil Arc Tavern after Temple of Evil. You all keep saying it's going to be that bad. We'll see. Arcanum Revival or 2 would make me squeal. That's the first RPG you ever beat, Grace? I haven't even beaten it yet, but I played like 5 hours and it was amazing. You also want a new Shadowrun? Yeah, my understanding is that part of the reason Hairbrain Schemes stopped doing Shadowrun games is because the rights for it are just all out of whack, to the point that it's very difficult to get those games made. Was Arcane the one with Tech versus Magic? Yeah, Molecule. And the developers of New Arc Line have already stated directly that Arcanum was a major inspiration for what they're doing. So I want to be able to play Arcanum before I play New Arc Line, so I can do kind of a comparison and understand, what was the beginning and what motivated them to go in that direction.
A job for me.
Thoughts on the hate Avowed got for RPG of the year? I mean, to be honest, I found Avowed to be mediocre. I'm pretty sure I said in my review, if you're a fan of Pillars of Eternity and that lore, then Avowed is a must play, right? Because it's amazing, honestly, to see the lore represented in that fashion.
Sometimes
But as just
I
a
wonder
straight
to
up
what
game, I
extent
found
our
it to be
perception
very
of the
mediocre.
Empyrean differs.
And even as a Pillars fan, I felt like it just it did not match up the
but I'll do just
the
fine without an
quality
eyeball
of
in
the
the
actual
middle of my
Pillars games.
forehead.
And so when I see the hate that it gets for RPG of the year, I don't really knock people for it, because I get that it just wasn't all that. It wasn't all that.
Nothing escapes my
And
sight.
now, mind you,
Let's see this through.
I think part of the reason it gets so much hate is because a bunch of
right there.
nonsense that doesn't really have anything directly to do with the
Join
game.
me in
But
prayer.
situation is what it is. I knew they were trying to
Emperor
set her up for
favors
something.
next
It's
day.
fine. Avowed didn't win RPG of the year, but it has a nomination for
I woke
RPG of
up
the
with
year,
a
and some
feeling of
people
wonder,
are upset about
As
that.
if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
Like when people crowd censorship, but everything they
child was
remove
saved
was
from
unnecessary to
death.
begin with.
A thousand heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Avowed wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I would agree with that. I didn't feel like it was great, but I didn't feel like it was
Let's
worth
seize the moment.
the mountain of hate it received. Is Krebs Avalon on bad terms with Avalon? Extremely bad terms with Avalon. Specifically, he's on very bad terms with, what is his name? Fergus, who
I
is the
better
CEO of
myself through my
Obsidian.
service.
If I remember correctly, Chris felt like when he was, for one, Chris kind of felt forced out. And I believe he felt like he was screwed out of some money when he left. He definitely said some crazy things about Obsidian when he left. Also, since that time, he's done some things to Obsidian
Onward to
that I'm
victory.
sure
You will make a fine
that has not made the
trophy.
situation any better. Like when the whole situation happened with the art director for Avowed, who put those comments out on Blue Sky that so many people got up in arms about. Chris Avalon tried to say that he
Now
knew
that's
directly about some instances where people were not treated fairly at Obsidian due to race, and that he had seen that, which was wild, because you're trying to dogpile on Obsidian, but in turn you're saying that you saw this behavior, did nothing about it. That's not a particularly good look for you either, right? But just basically when he has opportunities to take a shot at Obsidian, he's been doing it, and I'm sure it's not appreciated. So no love lost there. Very, very doubtful that he will be back with them anytime soon, if ever.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Avowed is a lot better than most recent RPGs. It was unfairly compared to Baldur's Gate 3. I think everything is going to be unfairly compared to
I'm
Baldur's
not
Gate 3 now,
accustomed to being
unfortunately.
ordered around.
I don't think there's any way to avoid that. I was not afraid. Yeah, more rude than most people. He's being the Bret Hart of video game devs. He's supposed to have another video game
Isn't
coming
this a
out.
job for the serfs?
Well, it'll be interesting to see whether or not it ends up being any
If
good.
you insist, Lord Captain.
Because there's been multiple people, me included, who have asked the question,
If I may.
is Obsidian worse off because he has not been
Me?
helping them with their
If you
games.
insist, Lord Captain.
Like the writing
Faith without
feels
deeds
like
is
it was
worthless.
better when Chris was around, but
I'll do it.
maybe that's not the case.
For you, my emperor.
Oh, one of you survived, huh? Interesting. She can't even do anything about it. Okay. I mean, she could, but you're all the way down here, so what's the point? Can she? Nah, she can't hit any of you either, so she'll go with you. And then you here, hold on. And then this doesn't really matter, but we'll do it anyway.
I've got a price.
What's going on, Astalia? How are you? New to your YouTube as well. Oh, awesome. Just want to say I appreciated your interview video with Outcat. Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy to hear it. Thank you so much.
Don't get too
I
cocky.
appreciate that. What's up, Richard? Pascal is the standard part of my team, but this is Adira's quest, so I had to replace Pascal with Adira. I don't think Obsidian is worse off. Was a very good writer, but I don't think Obsidian has released any bad games. I would agree. I don't feel like they've released any bad games, but I
Tell me
do
and
feel
it is
like
done.
their games are not written as well as they were when he was present. And so that's my concern. 1, 2, okay, third is down there, fourth is down there. Okay, cool. And so yeah, that's my concern.
Follow my lead.
Whether or not they'll get back to the level of quality
I hope
that I
all
had
the
come to know
cards-
them for, that I feel like has been kind of
I know
missing.
what to do. As said, a costly mistake.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
They won't
And
expect
like
this.
that. There we go. And
Easy.
yep.
Let's set this in motion.
Mm-hmm.
I know what to do. Forward.
And let's do
Define
that.
The outcome.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Because I wanted more of
As said,
these.
so done.
And another one of
They won't
these.
expect this.
And oh, beautiful. And then
As said,
some more of
contemplate
that.
your weakness. Done and done.
There you go.
All
Contemplate your
souls cry out for
weakness.
salvation.
Nothing amazing either. Mm-hmm. And that's what I appreciate. You know, I definitely feel like most people argue in good
Forge
faith.
ahead. Never linger.
And that's why I wanted to ensure I had a channel with adults. Like, I didn't even follow what just happened, but I could tell, like, as Dweedle and Moonlight, they didn't like something each other said, and one of them decided to block the other. It's perfectly fine. Everybody doesn't have to have access to you. But we can be adults about it. If you don't like talking to a person, then you block them. It's all good. And then we can move on.
Upon the precipice of change.
That's what I want. Whereas kids would feel the need to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and say the crap about it. No, we don't have to talk. It's all good. Astalia, appreciate you following me over on Twitch. Some of us more level need to learn. Chris did a lot of the writing in Fallout 1 and 2. I have to look. That I don't remember. He probably did. I know he definitely did the writing on New Vegas. You know, it's extremely rare that I block someone, Sniper. Extremely rare. And to be honest with you, there's definitely a part of me that has wondered, especially recently, if that's a mistake. Because of the way that I operate, I always come from the standpoint of, you know, other people are different and they don't need to be like you and they don't need to have the same opinion as you. So I don't automatically feel the need to block someone from my space just because we don't agree. But the problem is sometimes things can get to the point where folks feel like a space is negative because of certain attitudes or perspectives that are consistently allowed to be expressed. And so
setback.
I feel like sometimes I might need to do a better job of regulating things. But for the
Let's see
most
this
part,
through.
I try to just let people be adults, you know? And if you can have respectable arguments with a person, cool, you could do so. If you can't, then you block them or don't continue talking with them. And then that's just that. That's fine from there. If he's that good at writing, isn't it weird he hasn't worked on any games since then? That's not true. He's worked on a ton of games since then, Virgil. In fact, he did work on Wrath of the Righteous.
Compared to naval service, that was
New Vegas
barely
is
a
what
challenge.
Fallout should have been Fallout 3, but Bethesda didn't get a hold of VIP. Yeah, I wonder how Tim Kaine feels about New Vegas, honestly, because I know he said that he felt like Bethesda's version of the game. Go ahead, try to open it. So this is the way to her stuff. Cool, cool. Sounds good. Trust me. All right, cool. So there's that. And then what's this?
A job for me.
Oh, okay. And then this. You're not Wings of Redemption type of blocking. I think is best for one's own piece. To each his own, absolutely. Obsidian has always been overrated. I don't agree with that. I really like KOTOR, but they both have huge flaws. Agree with that. Don't like any of their other games. Pillars of Eternity might be great, but I'd rather just read a normal book instead.
seize the moment.
How did you feel about Pillars of Eternity 2, where you didn't have to do as much reading? New Vegas is a great game.
Keep your senses keen.
It aged a bit poorly, but it still holds up. Too bad it's so unstable. Yeah, I was curious. Is it still unstable to this day? Yeah, let me. This is where we're supposed to be going here. Let's do this first. Yeah, Virgil. He's done a lot. In fact, here, hold on. Let's look at that real quick, because that is, put some respect on his name. What has Chris Avalon worked on since the time that he was at Obsidian? So last thing he did with Obsidian would have been Tyranny. So he worked on Torment, Ties of Numenera, who's on Prey. He was an additional narrative designer on Divinity Original Sin 2. He worked on The Kingmaker as a narrative designer. He was a writer for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. He was a writer for Wasteland 3. He was a narrative designer for Wrath of the Righteous. He was an additional designer for Weird West, which I played and reviewed on the channel as well. Alaloth Champions of the Four Kingdoms. I feel like that was in early access and then never came out. I wonder what happened to that, but he was a creative consultant writer for that. And then there's the Judas game that's supposed to be coming out soon. He was a narrative designer for that. So no, he's been busy, and he's been busy on some things that were highly touted. So there's no question he's still got the chops. No question in my mind, at least. Yeah, Wasteland 3. Wasteland 3, that's a big deal. That's a big one. No idea he was on DOS 2. Wow, and Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah, he's that dude. He's that dude. Wrath of the Righteous and Kingmaker, and both of them had great narratives. So, nah. Watched the video about the writing in Pillars of Eternity 2, and it really turned me off to it. I own it. Maybe I'll give it another shot sometime. Really? If you're in the Discord, drop me a link for that video that you saw. I'd be very interested to see it for myself and find out, does it change my opinion as
You want
well.
to go back to that place on the lower decks? The one with the tables made out of used promethium
This
tanks?
is Lord
That
Xenos.
was fun.
Idira, Shireen. I thought you'd gone off the idea of hanging around with me after that shootout. But I have a few more ideas for how we can enjoy ourselves.
Beautiful. Blame New Vegas jankiness on the game engine it runs on. That's definitely part of it. Night, dude. Have a good one, dude. I'll level up when I have actually got my team together. I need to level up my team all together. So when I got Pascal back, remind me, and I'll get them all up. At the time of New Vegas release, Gamebryo was already on 8 years. I'm sorry, I forgot this noise, some of you. I'm actually the type, I like leveling up in bunches. I don't like leveling up like every time I get a level. Unless it's a game like Pillars of Eternity where, you know, you're not getting 20 levels, right? If it's only 14 or 15. But in a game like this, where you got to level up, you know, 40 times or whatever, I prefer to just do it in bunches. I'm just finishing Act 2 and romancing Jay. Kasi and Zeno said it Blade at the same time. Nice.
Now that's
Slept with my main enforcer at the beginning due to Origin. Sounds like you're having a good time. I love Pillars, but when they start talking about the gods, I lose focus. I care more about the characters. See, I'm the exact opposite. I love the deities. The deities is probably one of the biggest reasons why I enjoy Pillars of Eternity 2 so much. I love the bigger focus on the deities and would really enjoy seeing that continue. Well, yeah, Wrath is another one. You got to level up on the spot. If you got a level, you better take it. But even in Wrath, I went into the entire party has a level. What's up, Harry? How are you, dude? Yeah, this game does level up a lot more often. Yeah, ARPG wired game needs to level whenever it's available. Otherwise, you're missing DPS. True, true, true. True, true, true. You please for help. What makes the device so I will grant you a swift death.
Oh, those poor
I have never
Xenos
played Planescape
wretches.
Torment Fury. Many people have told me that it's a game I absolutely must play. And so I plan to get to it at some point, but it hasn't happened yet. Has not happened yet. Here, I guess we'll... Oh, you know what? There we go. Yep, that works for you. And you. No need to do the other one. I could have, you know what? I should have repositioned them. I didn't, yeah, I guess I'll do it now, but yeah, I should have repositioned them from the beginning. All right, now you go ahead and move.
You've got a problem? I've got a price.
And then you move over there. Whoa, and then Argenta, yep. He's gonna come there, he's gonna come over there. Most likely. I guess she can start with these guys over here.
Guided by
So she'll come this way and deal with them. If you like deities and story characters, is goated. Oh, really? Planescape Torment has a big focus on deities? That's interesting. Gamebryo was the engine Bethesda used to make Morrowind. Oh, wow. That's crazy. More writing and character writing were both for interesting turns a good RPG into a great one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a long day tomorrow too. Why? Gotta understand. Take care, night, dude. Different dimensions also. Wow, that's wild. I look forward to playing it. All right, let's do that. And then let's do that.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
This favor.
A costly mistake.
I will join
Done and done.
the ancestors.
Who's moving?
I've suffered worse.
Wow. So that caused him to do that, huh? And now he's running up and doing other crazy things? I don't like any of this. What are you doing? What is happening? I don't even understand what's happening. All right, fine. Here.
They won't expect this.
You want me to deal with you? I'll deal with you. Boom, 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 boom. I am playing on Daring. Huge focus? Interesting. Will you even be streaming GTA 6? I don't know. We'll see. It depends on what else is out at the time. Like, if there's no other major CRPG, then sure, I probably will stream GTA 6. But if there's a good CRPG that comes out at the same time, then probably not. Like, I definitely don't feel like I have to stream it. I don't feel that way at all. Doom, 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 doom. Will I now? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, only 56, huh?
I know what to do. You clearly are outmatched. And done.
There we go. Beautiful. And then there's 8 of those, huh?
Let's set this in motion.
Let's not waste 2 of them. Planscape is a dimensional crossroads setting of D&D. Interesting. You want to burn and focus that Farseer because they'll debuff and damage your team for very unfun numbers and sums. Well, then I guess it's good that I took him out immediately.
For your actions. Easy. Contemplate your weakness. A costly mistake.
Contemplate
They won't expect this. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Boom, 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 boom,
Contemplate
boom,
your
boom, boom,
weakness.
boom.
For your actions. I know what to
Boom,
do.
boom.
Isha, heal my wound. Done and done.
Nah, bruh. No wound
I said
healing
so
happening
done.
around here. Now, if I come over here, should be able to jump down here, right? I sure can.
You are clearly outmatched.
Nice sniper. We don't have enough pre-written to grab the associated games in the world.
Easy. Didn't see that one coming, did you? That's how it's done.
Lovely.
I could use some help.
Oh, crap.
I
Why?
won't expect this.
You should have been getting your health back on a regular basis.
A costly mistake. Didn't see that one coming, did you? For your actions. As said, so done.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
know
let's
what to
see,
do.
up here.
That is how it's done.
Lovely.
The darkness. Easy.
Oh, look at that. Let me get right to you.
For your actions.
And that's
Let's
back.
set this in. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Oh, are you serious? That wasn't enough here. Hold on. Nope. I don't even have an option to do the other one.
They
Oh,
won't
damn.
expect this.
That's annoying. And then there's
I know what
you.
to do.
But I only have one more of these jumps. Ah, that sucks. I can't get to you, can I?
Easy.
Oh, well. Almost cleared them all out. Looking for that Xbox Series model? What's the price? Planscape Torments had 5 to 6 possible endings, also depending on your companion's developments, similar as Road Trader Sense. Nice. Sounds like a game that's right up my alley then. Argenta. Oh, wait. Actually, why am I doing that?
Living on the edge.
You should be able to
Wanna
go
see a
ahead and
trick?
take care of this. And
Didn't see that one
come
coming.
on. And there we go. Beautiful. Holy moly, that's crazy, Toxic. That is wild. You think the audience for Expanse and Dark Heresy are different? Yes, I do. It appears they're coming out very close to each other. That's because it's all Owlcat, but the audiences usually are very, very different. Yeah, robbing yourself of your soul is never the way. There we go. All right, wasn't too bad.
Stay sharp.
All things considered. That's from Best Buy? Dude. Yeah, I had planned to upgrade my computer towards the end of the year, but with memory prices being so freaking out of control, I might go ahead and delay that, to be honest with you. It's not really feeling like now's the best time to do something crazy or do something different. Why is it blinking like that? Thank you. And you. I'm also console game, but if you spend that amount, you might as well just buy a pre-built computer. Exactly.
Venture forth.
Uh-oh, I don't know the story about your PC. It was that bad? Yeah, all the other stuff is on the other side. No problem.
Duty prevails.
Summoner. Got that. Got that. Ooh, wait a minute.
The Emperor sets my
She
path.
is not supposed to
pain will
have
subside.
injuries.
I
That's
owe
not
you
good.
one.
What in the hell?
Be strong.
Let's go.
Greater trials lie ahead. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ooh, 41 of them now, huh? Sure. Boom. Order from Skytech Gaming. Pay $1,500 for it? Building your own is always better regardless. Pay good. It's excellent for 5 years easy. I've always built my own computers, but
And done.
I've never
Let's seize
tried to
the
run a
moment.
business on my computer before. And there's a part of me that's feeling like for my next
Pay
computer, it might be better to get it pre-built, because then if there's an issue, you can easily say, hey, these guys, put it together. They should be fixing that issue and send it all to them, and they just send it back, as opposed to you having to troubleshoot a whole bunch of different hardware and try to figure out what the heck is going on, send it, wait for it to come back, all that kind of stuff. On the mail, you receive the 5080 GPU with a Ryzen 7. That's crazy. That's crazy. There may be a potential for sponsorship at the same time. Yeah. That would be awesome to get sponsored for a new
Looking
computer. I'd be all about that.
Right there.
I think most people that'll be into Dark Heresy
A job for
will be into the Expanse, but not vice versa. I think that's probably a good way to look at it. Ooh, this is where he is. So what's up with the elevator then? Activate elevator. Oh, okay, the lift call panel is unresponsive. I wonder, does it become responsive after the battle? I think so. A streamer I know said the same thing. The company deals with services every issue and gets it done ASAP. Right, and I feel like that's probably what I'm gonna need. Like, knock on wood, I'm grateful. I haven't had an issue with this computer yet at all. But if I did, it'd be a problem. Be a big problem. Big problem.
You will make a fine trophy. I will revel in your pain.
All right, prepare for battle. Cassia goes first. Cassia will deal with Blade. Blade will probably deal with the people back here first. So he'll go here. Actually, no, that's not the way it works. Cassia deals with Argenta. Argenta will come over here. And Cassia will come as close as she can over there as well. And then Jay will get behind cover. And then Blade will hang around here. And then Adir's here as well. Interesting. We'll make Avalar the other person who's really hanging around here. And then that works, right? I believe that works. Okay. You fall into that group. Near the end of season 2 of The Expanse is pretty good. Real good quality for a sci-fi show. I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really freaking cool. And it's part of the reason I'm so excited that Owlcat decided to go in this direction.
Not a servitor.
I think it's a great look for Owlcat. What in the hell? Okay, here we'll go that direction instead. And then of course,
I'm not
yep,
accustomed to being
that,
ordered around.
and then that. Oh, that's right. And she should be able to pull some of these people together, right? Ooh, she would have to. She would have to come upstairs to do that. Well, let's do it. Yeah, that's fine. It'll be worth it if we can do that. Oh, that's not the best. That's not what I really wanted.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go. A little bit better. I like that. Allies in that area, gain armor and all that.
Me?
Okay.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can't do that. So here, we'll just go ahead and go with the flow.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Mm-hmm. And yep, let's do that. Damn. That guy could take a licking. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna go down just like that. Like that in you.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I wish she could walk around a little bit. Cause okay, she's got access to a good amount of people. It'll work out okay. Squad base like Mass Effect. Yep. Hellcat needs to go back to Pathfinder, do Hell's Vengeance. I'd certainly love to play it, but it needs that Hellcat touch to it.
As the Emperor commands,
I'd be totally down with it.
strike is a prayer.
Totally down for them to go in that direction.
Doubt is for the weak.
Damn.
As the Emperor commands, I eradicate it.
It's kind of wild. Come on now, darling.
None can escape
There we
the
go.
Emperor's judgment. Faith without deeds is eradicated. I'll do it.
It's honestly is insane
As the
how
Emperor
crazy she can get.
commands, I each strike is a
Build mine in
prayer.
2022. Pre-build save quality will be around 5 to 6K. And at the time, it'll be 7.5K from Alienware. So you got a true steal. That's awesome. That's awesome and amazing. So let's see. Let's move this over here.
Me. If you insist,
Yep.
Lord Captain.
And then let's
Paint
get
your
you.
death in colors.
We sure will. Are they all the same? I guess. Can I get both of you? There's no way to. Here, hold on. Maybe if I. What if I move over here?
Battle.
Well, then at least it's 95% on one, 2% on the other. There we go. 2% is all I need. And she could just hit
Doubt
you
is for
once.
the weak.
There we go. All right, now
Faith
she's gonna
without
completely
deeds is
reload.
worthless.
And then she's
I'll
gonna
do
get
it.
a little bit more of this. And then she's gonna hit you with a resounding 52 rounds. Oh, you know what? There's one more guy over here. Hold on. Can I hit you in one? I can hit you in one.
Each strike
There we
is a
go.
prayer.
Now we're gonna give you just straight 52 rounds of ridiculousness. And there we are. Well, damn. Thor, what up, man? How are you? I'm hoping people doing the Starfield game knock it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you mean Starfinder? I 100% agree. I'm really hoping Starfinder turns out great. Do anyone else think the December release date was for the game? I only realized it was just the alpha. No, since I've been following it a lot, I realized it was just for the alpha, but I could easily see why people would make that mistake. 52 rounds, ridiculousness. Only needed 2. It's a good feeling. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Layer on the homunculus. Okay. Argenta is absolutely pure ridiculousness. I'm worried about the investigation system for Dark Heresy. Why? I feel like it can make or break the vibe, and it sounds like it's really going to matter or barely matter at all. No, it's definitely going to matter. Definitely going to matter, and it is going to be important that they get it right. To be honest with you, I'm not really worried about it because, one, I feel very confident they are going to get it right. But two, to be honest with you, even if they don't get it right, I kind of come from the perspective that people always hate Outcast's management systems anyway, and they still end up loving their games. So I'm not necessarily convinced that if the investigation system doesn't work out, that it'll basically nuke the game. I'm not sure that'll be the case at all. It'll be just like Kingmaker. People hate Kingdom Management, but they still love Kingmaker overall. They love the narrative, they love the combat, a bunch of other things. Okay, yeah, no matter what, this list is unresponsive. All right, and let's return the void ship. And then when we return the void ship, we can talk to Adira. The alpha will be the time to get the feedback on investigations to improve them. That too. Why are you stopping there? Oh, that's right. There's an athletics check there, right?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
That will definitely be true.
Let's seize the moment.
What in the hell? Why? Okay. This is just not going to work out. Okay. We're going to have to manually do it. Why? I don't know.
Our killjoy had a real chance of becoming the first arbitrator in the sector's history who ended his days in prison.
Hey. Whoa. As soon as the praise. Oh, Caligor's winning scale. Oh, we got to deal with Caligos. Okay, no problem. People can still voice their frustration with their BS systems within their games, though. Absolutely. Voice your frustration and let them know how you feel. I don't mind the management. I hated the time limits. That's a good point as well. People always hate Outcasts, and yet they never give up on them. Exactly. Ooh. I'm the one who likes the management systems. No, you're not, Call God. I like them. It works for me. And to be honest with you, I like Kingmakers the most. Damn. Wipe them all out. You're doing this and not. What have you become? And here we go. Ooh. There's no walking with that. Now. Ooh. Aren't y'all glad I came along when I did? All right.
Your fourth.
Momo. People really started loving Kingmaker more when Outcast put Auto Kingdom Management in Invincible Kingdom. They were also using Toy Box. Yeah, that makes sense. I've stated that in all their surveys so far. Still, they try to force their BS down our throats. We'll see if you end up liking investigations more. I'm very curious how people are going to respond to it. Thought it was a questionable feat choices on their pre-built companions. Yeah, supposedly the companions in Dark Heresy were going to get them much earlier, so that won't be as much of an issue. Let us make haste to footfall. Okay. All right, so we finally found the prison. We can come down here to Footfall, and then I think what we have to do in Footfall is somewhere around here. And we already finished all this stuff over here. So we can go find out what he needs and then do all this stuff. And I think that'll be, again, around the same area. Or it might be up here, but regardless, we're making good time. This works. So times the charm, they say, let's see if it has some merit. We'll see. I always like to let me get them earlier. Whenever I get them, build them up from the bottom. Yeah, me too. Me too. I strongly prefer that with my party members. That's one of the few things I didn't like about Wrath of the Righteous, how late you get Greyboard and Arushale. Even though Arushale, you can get her a little bit early. It is Pazzo to blame, not Owlcat. Those adventure paths have been horrendous. Well, I wouldn't say that, though, because people didn't even like colonization and Rogue Trader. Atrium is where I need to go, I believe. Now we can get rid of you. Oh, that's right. We need to talk to you. I forgot about that. Pascal, I just realized we haven't done your side quest either. Where's that at? This investigation, is that the mini game that will be like the ship battles and Road Trader? Yeah, Molecule. So basically we're going to get a whole journal that will track all the different investigations that we're doing and doing those investigations well and picking up clues and things of that nature. That is essentially the management system of the game. Was only able to play Kingmaker when the kingdom management didn't result in an end game. I don't. Whoa!
Onward to victory.
I pressed Atrium. I thought it would take me directly to the Atrium, but I guess not. All right, fine. Aru was a great character. I agree. I thought she was amazing. Boom. Wait, didn't I? Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say, you're telling me that it's closed, but wasn't I just asked to come here? And I was. Okay, cool. Call anything in Road Trader didn't land for your ship battles I like. There you go. Nice. Oh, little girl. For some reason, I thought this particular place in here was called the Atrium. But they won't even let me. Here we go. Yeah, this is the Atrium. I don't think the area outside is called the Atrium. Could be wrong, though.
Say
all right, let's do some leveling up so that they can stop driving Moonlight crazy. Stentorian Voice. Stentorian Voice. Where's that? Here we go. Awareness, Destroyer, Escape Artist Awareness. All right, Awareness, Destroyer. Every melee attack, yeah, sure. Escape Artist. We already took Escape Artist. What's next after Escape Artist? Duelist. I'll take that. And that's more awareness. And then what's next? Oh, yeah, the Duelist. So Deep Laceration, Agility. Where's Deep Laceration? I do not see Deep Laceration. Deep Laceration, Agility. Where's he getting Deep Laceration from? Deep Laceration comes after this. So wait, hold on. I just took Duelist. Oh, so there we go. That's what it is. Okay, fine. On the edge, blade in his hand is doubled. Yeah, that's okay. What's Bloody Requiem? That's okay. And Footsteps of Death. The number of movement points on the blade dies next turn. I don't care about the next turn. Dark Death, the last strike deals double damage. You know, sure, I'll take that. And then awareness, I guess. And then he was saying Deep Laceration. Yep, sure. And then agility. Okay. Beautiful. Are we playing an Inquisitor? We're playing as an Acolyte. So you'll become an Inquisitor in the end, but you don't start as an Inquisitor. That's Allegiance Palace. The palace is found in the atrium. Okay. I actually like the colony management of RT. It makes me feel like it really is my personal fief. I think I would agree with you if I hadn't played Kingmaker, but Kingmaker really made me feel like, yo, I'm running my own place, and it's amazing. And so what they put into Rogue Trader, for me, it doesn't quite measure up. Enhanced Dogmatic, Stronger Together. Yep. Lord Xenos, Eager Subordinates. Lord Xenos, Eager Subordinates. Yep, that works. That works. Steel Resolve, Lord Xenos. And Lord Xenos, sure. What's next? And then Focus, Lord Xenos. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, and I'm good with that, Lord Xenos. And then finally, Impure Force and Fellowship. Impure Force, sure. And a Fellowship. And then Argenta. Should have started with Abelard. It's fine though. Argenta. As long as you are killing everything, Bladedancer is fine. Basically. Yeah, Bladedancer is not really nerfed. Not really nerfed at all. So there's a debuff on it that increases with the amount of times you do death from above. But if you're wiping out everything in the first round, it's not that big of a deal. Didn't even notice Colony Management Rogue Trader. I barely interacted with it. Well, it could give you a lot of great things for sure. Do you have the thing that changes Medicae to be governed by your melee skill, not intelligence? Yes, I do, Thor. Yes, I do. And it is glorious. Martial arts, no heresy, awareness, and deadly aim. Dodge does higher than enemies dodge. The character's damage against the enemy is increased. Yes, that's definitely what she needs. More damage. Demolition engineer. No, I don't need that. Point blank. I mean, sure, we could get that. Awareness, sure. Exploit weakness, perception. I think he means exploit surroundings, because exploit weakness is not an option for her right now. All right, let me check. Yeah, exploit weakness is not an option anywhere. Camaraderie for each adjacent. I've never been a big fan of that. Full cover, she doesn't care about that. Plus 10, that's interesting. The next use of run and gun when used after entrench grants an additional +8 movement points. Area attacks, we don't care about that. Successfully dodge use cover, they are guaranteed a crit. Oh yeah, we'll take unpredictable. We haven't taken unpredictable yet. Yeah, we'll take Medicae as well. And then at the Medicae, wait, what is this? Why does it feel like I'm not at the right spot? Is that the problem? Oh, that is the problem. Exploit weakness. Oh, I lost my placing somehow in there. All right, fine. And perception, sure. Boom. Take care, Fury. Have a good night, dude. You're around next grade. Yep. Anytime, man. Oh, yeah. If you're enjoying the stream, I would definitely appreciate you hitting the like button and following me over on YouTube or Twitch if you haven't already. Thanks, Carno. Appreciate the reminder, man. Looking forward to how they play the investigations. Hopefully will be based on research, crime, search investigations more so than puzzles. Even if some of the clues evidence is fake or planted. Not recommended for diplomatic missions. What I am... Awesome. Thanks, Fury. Appreciate it. What I'm hoping for when it comes to investigations is that failure is an option and that you're really going to feel it when you do investigations well. I'm really annoyed by investigations where it feels like no matter what, you were going to figure out who did it and come to the correct conclusion. I want to feel like coming to the correct conclusion is a reward that most people don't get, because most people don't take the time to do these things thoroughly. So we'll see if that's actually how they set it up, but it's what I'm hoping for. Desolation and Medikai. Desolation, yep, that works. And Medikai, sure. Exploit weakness and toughness. There we go. And then you, what's your deal? And Cassia, where are you at? Blur, Locust, open to the warp. Persuasion and eager subordinates, okay? Eager subordinates for sure. Steel, resolve, and persuasion. Seize the initiative and lure warp. Oops. Seize the initiative. And lure warp is done for, so I guess we'll take awareness. And strategic offensive, perception. What is strategic offensive? Every enemy killed the front line increases all bonuses. And then perception, is that what it is? Yeah, perception, and bam, lovely. It only matters if the dialogue is interesting. I would not disagree. Thought they already said you could fail. They confirmed that you could direct your ire towards an innocent person, right? But I don't know if that'll feel like failure. We'll see how it works out. Investigators will give you a lot of power over who to blame. True. So I think that's going to be really cool, right? If there's reactivity towards, hey, you blame this completely wrong person, but sure, we'll go with it. But what happens when you actually take the investigation seriously and use all the information that you've gathered properly? Like, how does the game react to that? That's what I really want to know. Can you feel like a true detective? Can you decide if you're a psyker or not in that new game? Yeah, Thor, you don't have to be a psyker. Combat insight and logic. Combat insight, yep, that makes sense. Logic makes sense as well. Sharpshooter or ballistic calculations and awareness. Well, we already have ballistic calculations, and I thought we already, nope, we don't have sharpshooter. Awareness, sure. And then pierce the armor, intelligence. Pierce the armor. Intelligence, and bam. Awesome. All right. I'm hoping for reactivity between companions and investigations, like bring the Kroot Ogren if you want to intimidate gangers for information, or bring the Katakan Medikai when snooping PDF. Yeah, they've already mentioned that, you know, specific companions will be able to reveal specific things about investigations. So who you have with you is probably going to be very important. Remember, an incorrect conclusion is still a conclusion. Yeah, that's a very interesting way to put it. Yeah, and some time to rest. What is the current? You think, why have you not intervened? Doom. This is the Inquisition. If I remember correct, one of the quotes is, a plea of innocence is guilty of wasting our time. Hey, I believe their tagline is "Innocence means nothing." Cool. If the narrative keeps going, no matter which conclusion you make, that's what it sounds like it's going to be. And yeah, I agree. I think that is super cool. We'll see if it works out that way. Like, if investigations are like the one investigation, the most recent DLC about the bloodbath for Rogue Trader, that is, it really isn't going to cut it. Yeah, I think it's more involved than that, but we'll have to see. But I believe it's more involved. Inquisition trials are more about how they kill you. It's an act of treason. All right. So now we need to clear up everything in this act. And we need to go talk to our deer and clean up these items that we have in our inventory. So let me do that real quick. Actually, let me also go to voice ship management. Yeah, we've got some things here we could do as well. So let's take it all. More scrap. I don't even really need more scrap, to be honest with you. Don't need it to cost less scrap. We are about to get our RAM. We could improve our RAM. And yeah, let's see. Gain more evasion. And then what's this? More hull integrity. You know, we'll get a more hull integrity. Why not? And we'll give them more evasion. Why not? We'll let that go. We got everybody that we need to in a post. That's cool. And then let's keep upgrading this RAM. It's almost getting to the point to max. 1, 2, 3 more levels and then we're maxed out. I've never been able to max out the ship. I don't feel like there's enough XP to do that. Oh wait, we need to go to the bridge now. That's so I wonder if you could end up in a corner like blind spot. Well, you know, it's an Outcat game. So I'm sure at least in the alpha you'll be able to, but we'll see how things advance. We'll see how things advance. So now we come down here and Adira, how are you feeling? Not regretting your decision, are you?
But I'm tired of living other people's. Then what are we waiting for?
There we go. Let me just check. So of course, hold a war console. Marazai, yeah, I know that's over to the left. Cassia's, I don't, oh, that's the ritual thing. And I think that's close to Fafal. Now I think, oh, we need to put Cassia on trial. Cabela rather on trial. Okay. Well, let's do that. And let's save here. What's up, Noon? I can't complain at all, man. How are you? In the book Magnus, it has an early case of Eisenhorn where he basically ruins a life and traumatizes an old man without really thinking about it to catch a pretty minor heretic. Yikes. Trying to see Zero Necrons in Dark Heresy. How do you feel? Not touch her. Oh, I'm gonna pan. Yeah, it's for its band. Oh, that's right. We got to go back to Gargonis, right? Enter her mind. Not now. When do we do that? Astropathic Chapel. Okay. Is that game centered around some event in the galaxy, or is it an entirely new thing? Are you talking about Dark Heresy? If so, I don't know what it's centered around, to be honest with you. That is heresy. What's up, Obsidian? Want to see a Sheridan? It's a space shark, space marine that's rumored to have the Chimeric, Genest, or World Eaters, Raven Guard, and Night Lords.
Stay sharp.
Oh, I remember this. Put us in the trance. Yeah, let's do it. Knife wife can go heretic with you. They had to let the crew eat enemies to change her build. That would be great. Is that the way they should work in practice? That's kind of crazy. Everything well, and the Undying One himself. Find information. There we go.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Never linger. Trailer is anything to go by. Dark Heresy might be set just as the dictum opens up. Well, we know it's in the same time frame as Rogue Trader, and it's not far for them. So whatever that time is around, it's centered. Oh, it is centered around the Tyrant Star, but I don't understand what that really means. If you're here, that means you should be here. Crew kind of adapt by eating enemies. The lore is kind of inconsistent on it though, but it's inconsistent about a lot of things. There we go. Now we got a Dargonis. Beautiful. Most immediate problem just happens to be the Demon Star that got spat out. Okay. That's the ritual. And I assume, yeah, there's a way to get to it from there, so I don't have to worry about it right now. We can go straight up, right? Yeah, because we can go from here. And then from here, how do we get over here? Oh, right, so we could jump down from here to Janus, then come over here. Is there any stuff that we need up here? No. So where is Santiel's Pride? Hold a war console. So the war console is here. So I can go up to you. Cool. Oh, and another reason I need to go to Dargonis. I forgot about Solomon's quest line. No, I didn't lobotomize a deer. I'm doing Iconoclast wrong. What's wrong with you, Moonlight? Absolutely not. Maybe at the end of encounters, when you let Kroot eat uh-oh. I'm going to have to choose, huh? Can we all come to agreement that is in everyone's satisfaction? Jay, I will forever be your Shireen. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. The ghoul stars are the worst place in Warhammer 40K. Why? Awesome. All right. Now you got 2 quests here, right? Yep. Okay. So we got to do Cabela's thing, and then also got to do Solomon's thing. No problem. No problem. Picked out the right person, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Forever Great Ghoul Stars equals Necron Tomb World everywhere. I wonder if they'll pop up in Mechanicus too. Every place is the worst place there.
Venture forth.
Venture forth. Mercenary Beta.
Marching ahead.
I will take care of it. How far back are you? I don't feel like doing all that, even though it would make you significantly more efficient. Just not interested. I think definitely the Inquisitor will show up, Virgil. I don't know about anybody else, but the Inquisitor, I'm absolutely expecting to show up. There we go. And let's take you out and bring you along. And bam. Being told your tribe can't eat you because your genes are worthless. Such a hardcore backstory. Yeah. That's crazy. If you try to romance Cabela, Jay at once. Cabela makes you choose between them. Jay says she doesn't mind share. Yep. Make you choose what Cabela's idea. Yep. That's part of the reason I like Jay. Because Jay's like, I could share. I don't understand why everybody else has to be so selfish all the time. How do I start out your stuff? Meet the Erebeces. Finding out more will require Crypto Dargonis who have been summoned to the palace. Why did they have me come here instead of the palace? It's interesting because Jay and Kibbles don't exactly have much love for each other. Oh, really? That's interesting. We go to the Halo stars instead. Halo devices for everyone. Krogan versus orcs, who wins? I don't know enough about orcs to say that definitively, but I know I never bet against the Krogan, that's for sure. I haven't actually played a game yet that really featured the orcs. Yep, let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. Why you say orcs? Even if they lose, they win.
Onward to victory.
Doom, doom. Oh, hold on. Rano, okay. And Lorna.
Let's seize the moment.
It's like nobody else here. Not a fan of orcs. Every time I see them, I feel I'm in a traditional fantasy world. You're not a fan of seeing them in a sci-fi game? UFC is over. 2 title belts passed tonight. Wow. A guy arm got broken bit backwards. Crazy. So it was a good show. Are you winning? Yeah, of course I'm winning. Every time you kill an orc, they release spores to make more orcs. So they're giant, angry mushrooms. Crazy. And so do I. You need to be just to cut yourself free. I wonder if if there's ever an ending for her where she accepts the name of Naki. Oh no, I want to go on the bridge. Oh well. Topics of other friends against 40K is pretty used because 40K is written intentionally to be over the top. They've been trying to make the orcs more serious. Why? I wonder. Okay, I think we've done everything we need to there. Once a wild starts, look at Armageddon. The planet is stuck in a perpetual state of having to cleanse wild orcs regularly. How do I get to you? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to manually make this path. Interesting. Uh-oh. Some commissars have an accident in the middle of combat and are shot repeatedly far from the front line. They get too trigger happy. Zeely Sinquits? Never heard of that one. What is this?
Shireen,
Oh.
I've been waiting for you. Hurry up. The water is hot, like the fire in a longing heart.
I don't think I've seen this scene before. Do all the romances have new scenes in the bathtub? Huh. Join Jay.
Isn't it divine? Why didn't we do this sooner?
How about some Amasek?
Let us praise the Exalted One as we drink. He who sees into the depths of our hearts and sends us that which we never thought to dream of, but which we need more than anything.
It seems you have dealt with the worries that were troubling you.
I have risen from the ashes of my
Full
past
voice
shame.
acting for the whole
I
conversation,
thought a lot
too.
about who I used to be and who I've become, and I realized that Jai Hidari is more than just a name. It is the life I've dreamt of since I was a child, the life I've managed to carve out of the cosmos for myself. It used to be a mask, but now it is simply me, and I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Why is he sitting in a way where it seems like his ass is right above her face? That looks very odd.
And it is thanks to you, Shireen. You did not cast me aside, and I have stopped asking myself if I am worthy of you. I am worthy, and I know it.
Her voice is calm and resolute, full of unshakable self-assurance and, at the same time, tremulous tenderness. It washes over you in a gentle caress. What do you think lies ahead for us?
On Ifrit, they say that if you want to know the future, you must turn your gaze to the past. For the Exalted One wove time in a loop. I heard a story, a wonderful story, about an adventurer and thief. She stole happiness from the universe, and alone she enjoyed the sweetness of that ripe fruit. But can anyone be happy alone?
Orcs feel corny,
cannot.
Virgil.
And so
Got
the
you.
thief shared her trophy with a rogue trader whose beautiful face matched their beautiful heart.
Yeah, Call God, I definitely enjoy Jay's
And together
romance.
they feasted on their stolen happiness. They built castles, they conquered worlds, they loved one another. Oh, how they loved one another. They burned and were reborn in that love. And then, I don't remember how the story ends.
I wonder.
What ending awaited them, do you think?
Yeah, Gorba, I agree that Jay's voice actress is doing great work right now. I don't know how she feels about children. Their love stood the test of time and gave them many fine children who grew up to be happy people of great consequence.
I can imagine what absolute terrors they would be. Oh, these stories, Shireen. They're hard to believe, aren't they?
Beckett Jay with your finger. Come here. Flames kindle in her huge, dark eyes. They are the flames of bonfires roaring in the night, the torches of a hunting cavalcade, the raging inferno of a Promethean fire. The flames draw close to you, their burning tongues latching onto you, coiling around your body. The name of this riotous blaze is Jay Hadari. There we go. Now her head is in my lap properly. What's up, David? Yeah, the pool is nice. In fact, since we're here, might as well. When you mog all the other cold traders later, the robots is great. She talks like Lester in Interview with a Vampire. Always Shireen. Mm-hmm. I know what you meant, Lestat. I know you meant Thor. I wish to see someone from my retinue. So yeah. Jay, she always knows how to have a good time at once. Shireen, you are in need of entertainment. Well, do not worry, I have the perfect solution. I will show you how to combine the joys of drinking and the rigors of intellectual recreation into one incredible pastime. We will play a game of regicide, but instead of pieces, we will use shots of Amasek. The rules are simple. When you capture an opponent's piece, you have to take a shot. Ready? Let's play. Stop Jay from cheating. Jay tries to distract you with conversation, but you notice her sneak several new pieces onto the board. You give her a charming smile and continue to make small talk as you switch some of them around, catching the cold trader in her own trap. Hold on, wait a minute. Is it your turn or mine? Jay reaches for a piece and knocks it over, spilling the Amasak all over the board. Tell you what, you can have this one, Shireen. If I have another drink, I think I'll fall right into this bathtub. And you don't want a corpse in your pool, do you? Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, right. I think I need to get some air. All right. Relax and close your eyes. And, ooh, you can make that. Thoughts of those who keep him afloat in these waters, who will drown and only manage to pull to the surface. Isn't that nice? All right, let's go. The character will have a higher initiative in the next combat. There's a one-time bonus that disappears after combat ends. Yes. Now, don't we? Where do we see that? Well-deserved rest. That's the only one. I swear. It takes 2. I swear you get something for passing the check when people come to the bath. But I'm not sure what it is. As far as I know, no, there are no orcs in this game. There are many people who believe the Shipyard DLC that's coming out next year is going to contain orcs. We'll find out whether or not that's true. Romance bonus, Thor? Oh, you connect right over here, huh? And then from here, I could go over here and then deal with the rest of them. Beautiful. Oh, in fact, I should come down here first. What's this? Perform the ritual. That's Cassia stuff. Okay. So yeah, this works. This works. This works. Dre gives Dragon Age Isabella vibes. Absolutely. 4K Universe, Orcs Paradise, and everyone is forced to live with that fact. That skill update? I don't think so. Yeah, hold on. Patron of Cults. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Bestower of Freedom. Huh, I've got a plus 15 because of Bestower of Freedom. Wonder what that is. Bestower of Freedom. 3 times Iconoclast rank fellowship. I don't know where that came from. Patron of Cults. I don't know. They might have, and I'm just not recognizing it. I just hope they don't have the annoying will be back resurrection mechanic that the Necrons have. They'll probably have something super annoying to deal with. I can guarantee you that. You'll be able to see some great orcs in Dawn of War. If Brian can ever sort of stuff out. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is where I need to land. Okay. Bestower of Freedom is one of the Iconoclast rewards. Oh, okay.
We stand upon the precipice of change.
Jardik, what's up, dude? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch, man. Hey, I'm actually going to take this because I'm low on that resource, even though I shouldn't need resources anymore, but we'll see. It's Icon 3. Got you. Okay. The Tyrannus should just farm orcs for biomass. What was that just now? Send. All right. And yep, he's got to come with us. So we'll take that. Oh, no. That was not the way it should work. Why was Cabela still there? And I got to go back. Got to go back. And here we go again. Stupid Inquisitor had a Tyrannid high flight go to the system and engage in never-ending war with the orcs. Akashima, I'm probably... Oh, crap. It starts me all the way at back at the beginning. This sucks. I'm probably going to play Dawn of War 4 if it goes back to the way it was for Dawn of War 2, where you could join up with people in like these campaigns. I'll probably check that out. We'll see. Night, little girl. Have a good one. Oh, yeah, that's right. I could have flown back to the ship. That's a good call out. Didn't even think about that. Isabella was one of Dragon Age 2's best things. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I was really frustrated by the way she was used in Veilguard. I thought it was very unfortunate and underwhelming, to be honest with you, because I was a big fan of that character. Big fan of her. And so when they said they were going to bring it back, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Didn't turn out to be all that awesome. But what can you do? What can you do? Boom. All right, now we're cooking with grease. What's up, Jardy? Thinking of getting the game? Is it worth it? In my opinion, very much so, especially if you're a fan of Warhammer. This game was my introduction to Warhammer, and I thought it was
Always
amazing.
striving for greatness.
This is probably my
By the exalted
fifth
one,
playthrough of the game
how
so
many
far,
treasures
and
lie
I'm
hidden
still
in this
loving it.
maze?
Still having a
There's
great,
only one
awesome
way to find
time,
out.
and it gets very consistently
You,
supported.
there is
So,
only one way indeed. By looking with both.
think we'll get a Dragon Age Origins remastered? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Unfortunately. Oh. Oh, whoops. What's
Venture
that?
forth.
Experience.
Ooh.
Nothing matters more.
I'll take that blade. Thank you very much. Okay. I have only done this fight once, so I don't completely remember how it goes. But I remember it being quite irritating. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Challenging me was a mistake.
And here we go. Okay. First up is Jay. Jay can allow you to move. And because of that, she's a good candidate for you. But actually, Blade... Blade is already in a good spot. So here, hold on. Let's move you, move you. There you go. Now there's Solomorn. Let's get Solomorn up out the way. He's kind of in the way right now. But not all the way out the way. Well, yeah, hold on. And then Cassia, she's gonna hang around Argenta. Argenta. I think Argenta's gonna come here. Blade. Blade can come back here. And Abelard. Okay, so Abelard can be the one upstairs dealing with these people. There we go. This should work. Hopefully. We'll see. We'd love to see a legendary edition. That would be nice. That would be nice. Didn't BioWare botch the source code for it? Dragon Age Origins? I don't think so. They might have, but I don't think so. Take care, Molecule. Have a good night, dude. All right, now. And I still could have done this better. Because I just realized I left Blade out. Where's Blade? Oh, no, Blade's here. So it's not that bad. Okay, fine. Here, let's do that.
Tell me, and it is done.
Tell me and it is
I can
done.
do that with the right incentive.
And
Am I
then
getting
that.
paid for this?
And then you can go over
Don't
here.
get too cocky.
No foe too great.
There we go. Cassia, she doesn't really need to move.
Tell me,
that.
and it is done.
Ooh, you get this right off the jump? That's interesting. Well, heck, let's do that to you then.
The outcome. You are clearly outmatched. Done and done. Contemplate your weakness.
What in the hell? Why did you go down here? I'm very confused about how this worked out, but okay.
Poised for action. As said so. Let's set this in motion. With purpose.
Why you have 8 characters in the party? 2 of my characters have the new overseer archetype, which is a pet class, and so we have a pet dog and a pet servo skull that are helping out in the party.
You clearly are outmatched. A costly mistake. Contemplate your weakness. As said, so done.
Whoa. Oh, who's gonna be in the tank? You could drive the tank. Oh, that's right. That's how this goes. They all come out, and the tank needs to do certain things. All right. Counterweights to destroy 3. Right. It's 1, 2, 3 of these counterweights that we got to destroy. All right. Well, I can't do anything about that right now. Not really, anyway. Oh, you could power up the tank a little bit. So, well, first, let me go back. Isn't that another mark for you? Thank you. Keep it going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You're coming back there. Well, no, not back there, but further back, right? As far back as it goes? All right, fine.
Unpleasant. Easy.
Oh, crap. You know what? Even if he did get back there, he still wouldn't be able to power up the tank. That's unfortunate.
Didn't see that one coming, did you? That is how it's done. Let's set this in motion. One step ahead.
Yeah, I can't do anything with it. But we should be able to easily fix that. Let's do that. There we go.
I hold all the cards.
I don't know why I went back to her immediately. Should have went back to him, but
Don't get too
sure
cocky.
should do that. Why not?
Am I getting paid for?
Oh, did she never use this?
I can
crap.
do that with the right incentive.
And in fact, let's relocate over there and start distracting some of these people. We'll do that next go round. There we go. Okay. Power up. Beautiful. Uh-huh. And he will take care of you.
Oh, you're no fun.
I know what to do. Contemplate your weakness.
Oh, in fact, when he drops down this, it would have killed all of them anyway. But I like getting the deaths from above for him, so it's still worth doing this. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's do that.
Great. Easy.
Damn. And let's see, can I? Nope, I can't do that either. No
I
problem.
know what to do. Didn't see that one coming, did you? A costly mistake. They won't expect this. I said,
Beautiful.
easy. With purpose.
Got that.
I know what to do.
Got that. All right. That's close enough. And power you up again. No problem. And then when you destroy that counterweight, you could deal with them. so I'm not even worried about that. But actually, we'll have you deal with that one instead.
Let's set this in motion. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Done and done.
Beautiful.
They won't expect that is how it's done. As said, so done. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I haven't filled out the patch survey yet, actually.
A costly mistake.
Oh, I didn't even realize you could manually destroy this thing.
Easy.
I completely forgot about that.
You clearly are outmatched. Let's see.
Well, heck.
Didn't see that one coming, did you? You clearly are outmatched. Done and done.
Beautiful. And then the tank will be able to deal with the other two. So the tank will deal with you all.
Count me out.
Why does it say I
know
have
what to
13
do.
enemies left? This not near. Oh, there's more over here. I didn't even realize that. Oh crap, there's like plenty more over there. Huh.
They won't expect this.
Will not fill out the survey. I love Outcat, but but corporate surveys are annoying. Does this really
Didn't
count
see
as a
that one coming,
corporate
did you?
survey?
A costly mistake.
I'm not doing their job for free. Their job of knowing what you would like to see in their games. Like the reverse thinking for a Bladedancer is kind of like Ace Ventura.
I said, so done.
It's fun. It's very
That one coming,
long-winded,
did you?
but mostly because you have the two main DLCs. Oh, okay.
I know
So
what
if
to
you
do.
have both DLCs,
Done.
there's a lot more that you can answer from the survey. Got you. All right, I think that's enough of him. Now there's Cassia. Cassia could, you know what? She's gonna
I'm
do
not
that.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Then she's gonna
If
do
I
that.
may.
Then she's gonna do that. Then she's gonna do that. And then she'll do
I'll
that.
show you why navigators are feared. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
In righteous fury.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Beautiful. There's no way to get two of them in one go.
Doubt is for the
Unfortunate.
weak.
Last survey led to them making a Wafu post, so worth it. I mean, can't say they don't listen.
None can escape the
How's
Emperor's
this Blade
judgment.
Dancer so OP? What's up, Cheaper? With this movement, the Blade Dancer is amazing,
Faith without
always.
deeds is
Blade Dancer gets a bunch of things that helps it with
You,
movement
my
and
Emperor.
overall damage.
eradicated.
Do no. There we go. Can we? Yeah, we can't get to you.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Beautiful.
As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
She'll come up because if that tank doesn't do his job, it's gonna be annoying.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
You. Okay. Play this game for the waifus. They aren't exactly the best. Hey. Oh, a tank demolitionist.
Quick. Here we go.
Where are you at? There we go. And I guess we'll start with you, huh? And here we go. Oh, that only did half. Oh, okay, but wait, we could go again. That's cool. Oh, nice. And then we got another one of these.
As duty demands.
You had at least 7 enemies with a single shot from a tank? Sure did. Wait, where's the... Oh, it's not completely destroyed yet. Interesting. And doesn't look like that would do anything to the tank. Huh. I don't have a good option for this. Actually, how do you give... Oh, that's a terminal to power up the tank. Oh, interesting. So we would have to walk over there, huh? No, actually, my main character is the Bladedancer. Blade. Cassia could be a great damage dealer as well, for sure. For sure. You know what, here. Oh, they won't even allow me to kings that around. Well, here, we could do this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And did I already give you this? Yes, I did. Fine, here. Let's just do it like this. And then why won't they let you use Reckless Rush? That's so interesting. Well, at least you got some more rushing forward you could do, but you can't get to the one that I want you to get to. So you need to come all the way out over here.
Faith.
Guided by faith, indeed.
As the
And then do some of
commands,
this.
I act.
And then, yeah, keep firing
Doubt is for the
until
weak.
everything is dead.
Eradicated.
There we go. How was it not?
Make it quick.
That was definitely about to come down. So it's really annoying that they left it up, but okay. Let's do this again.
Faith without deeds, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Much better.
I am his
Then
will
we'll do
made
some of this
manifest.
and get you up out the way.
Each strike
Beautiful.
is a prayer.
Doom, doom, boom.
see this
Beautiful. Damn, there's a lot of bodies. Hot shot, last pistol. We don't need that. Bloody mentor, we do need, whatever that is. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that either. Card, though, we'll take. Elite chainsword. Yeah, okay, that was already here. And then what was the other thing we saw? Okay. Bloody mentor. Whenever the wielder hits an ally with this weapon, that ally gains +1 AP, +1 MP, and 6% critical hit chance during their next turn. Bonuses don't stack. Sounds good.
To victory.
Oh, you just got Cabela in your run? Yeah. Todd the Double Dragon. Awesome. She is indeed a great time. Okay, that's a whole other area that we'll get to in just a second. Beautiful. Ooh, it's a nice looking shield.
Marching ahead.
Let's go. All right, you all. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I have to be up early in the morning so that I could do my on-call duties. But I do plan to be back streaming sometime tomorrow evening, so that we can hopefully keep plugging along and be finished with this by the time Temple of Elemental Evil comes out. So, as always, I hope all of you enjoy the stream, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Night, Jardic. Appreciate you stopping through, dude. Have a good night. Night, Thor. Take care, man. Yep. Thanks, Quintek. See you later, man. Take care.